Hello, I am Archivist Saren, and welcome to my study. And today, we are playing something slightly different, although, actually now that I think about it, not very different. Is it gonna pop up? There it is. It was just taking its sweet time. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It doesn't say it anywhere here, but that's what it is. It has been a long time since I played this game, and as I was just saying, now that I think about it, it really is not that different from Shadow of War, because there's, you run around, you climb things, and you stab things in the face, and that's about what this game's about, as far as I remember, because my last save file that I checked, I logged into it today, so it won't say it here, but this was my original earlier save file with like 51 hours in the game on this one save. And that, from my last achievement and from when that was before I logged into it to make sure the game worked, it was about, I think it said August 8th, 2020. So about 5 years ago. And that was a long time. As the title of the stream would suggest, it's been a while since I played this game, and I don't remember a whole lot about it. Not to say that there isn't a whole lot that's memorable about the game, just that I don't recall very well, because it was so long ago. I remember bits and pieces of like the story, and I remember a specific like fort that I was raiding that I remember I killed a bunch of people in like bushes, but that's about it. That just general stealth gameplay memories. Oh, and I remember a big boar. I think that was one of the last quests I did. I was fighting like a big boar with the I think the quest line was with like the daughters of Athena, not Athena. Daughters of Artemis, I think it was. I don't remember. But it was like a hunting quest line. I was doing part of that. Big boar. So I'm guessing we'll run into that again at some point during this playthrough. But we're gonna start fresh. We're not starting from 51 hours in, because that would be a little difficult to keep. I wouldn't even be able to keep track of that. I mean, jumping back into it 5 years later and just trying to find where I am and what I'm doing would be very confusing. Especially because I don't remember any of the controls or abilities or anything, so it'd be best to just start from scratch and figure out our way from there. But I've never beaten the game. That was my like one and only main save file that I had, so obviously I never got to the end of the game. I got to kind of a midpoint and then stopped, and that's a long game. I don't know how long like exactly the game is, but 51 hours and I still didn't beat it once there's a lot of content to cover. So we're gonna jump into it. I don't know if I'm gonna beat it on stream just based on how long the game is. I might end up falling away from interest in it before I end up beating it, but hopefully, even if that happens, hopefully I'll come back to it and stream it again at another time and beat it at that point. But we'll just have to see what happens. But for now, we're gonna hit new game, probably. The music is pretty quiet, but that's because I have it specifically set lower than other things, I think. Let me just triple check. Yeah, sound. Yeah, so music is at 30, voices at 100. So we should be able to hear the voices well. And we do have subtitles on. So hopefully, even if you can't hear nothing, you'll still be able to understand what's going on with the subtitles. So, let's get into it. I do very much like the ancient Greek setting. I've always been a big fan of mythology, and ancient Greece is like peak mythology. Like, you can't beat that. So, very happy. And I do know that they have some mythological things in this. Like, as I was saying,
my king.
big old boar and daughters of Artemis
Tell
and
me,
all that.
Lamachus,
Have you ever gone fishing with your son?
No, never. A soldier's life is all I've had the honor to know.
I love their like hoplite armor and all that.
I would have liked to have gone fishing with my son. But now... Let us meet our fate, shall we?
We shall. I do remember this opening theme.
Spartans! Every breath that you have taken has led you to this moment. Every drop of blood, sweat, and tear, all of it has led to where you stand right now. The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better
aside from
idea.
his epic speech.
I say we drench the gods with their bloods! What say you, Spartans? For our sons! For our daughters!
I think there's someone knocking at the door. I probably don't have to deal with that. Oh, that's a lot of people. Okay. We're running into a shield wall. That's just not a good idea. I mean, a Spartan shield wall is not the kind of thing you just want to charge. Because they have, you know, spears and shields. And they have, like, the big metal shields, too. These aren't any kind of wimpy shield. Break that guy's neck with one hand. I don't think that's physically possible. I guess he's Leonidas, so he doesn't really follow conventional rules of physics. Actually, these enemies are about the level of my other save file. So we got light attack. Hey, unknown man. Can I block? Evidently not the same as Shadow of War. Because yeah, I can right click, but that does not block. So I got the light attack. Dodge, it seems. Space bar. Alright, well, let's go for the golden. Yeah, so I think we do have iframes on our dodge. Yeah, we do. Oh, now we got two big guys on us. That's coming good. I've been playing some Souls-like games though, so I'm probably prepared for the dodging. Alright, let's go with that. That went right past me. Alright, that's fine. We do have some abilities. I don't know what all of them do, per se. Alright. And of course, this is just the scripted opening sequence, so this isn't actually our guy. We'll have to leave him soon, as far as I remember. Bit hard to reverse the game sound. Okay, we can turn down the game sound a little bit. It's hard for me to tell because I can't hear myself over everything. So we'll turn that down to 50, maybe turn that down to 80. Call it good. And I think I need to turn my headphone volume up a little bit, which doesn't affect the stream at all for some reason. Ow. A bit better? Okay, that's good. Well, I always appreciate being told about the audio because, as I said, I can't really hear it myself, so if something's wrong with it, So what am I supposed to do? 'Cause I killed a lot of guys. Am I supposed to just be running this way? Am I supposed to kill all the yellow guys? Probably. Alright, yellow guy. That did some good damage, if it actually hits. Which I guess is kind of up to me. Ow. Alright, only one more guy, and cutscene. Did I actually need to kill the other yellow guys, or did I just have to walk over here? Yeah, that wasn't very smart, was it? Alright, we're just too epic to deal with fall damage.
I'll bring Xerxes your head!
Oh, will you now?
Xerxes
Right, we can
sends
lock
his
on.
sheep to slaughter. Come, Persian! I will bring Xerxes your head,
click
you
to crit
insolent
guard.
Spartan fool!
Ow.
Come and get it! Your bloodline ends today, Spartan! I'll get drunk on your blood as the crows feed on your eyes!
Okay, that has good
You will
range, but not
try, and
any
you
step
will
forward.
fail! Xerxes is the king of kings! All will bow before him after I crush you!
How are you monologuing
Come, fool.
while
Enough
I'm
talk.
hitting you?
Time to die!
Like, you know how
My
hard that
son
is?
is more of a warrior than you!
My
Once
spear
I'm
is
done
literally
with you,
like
King, all of Sparta's
stabbing
sons will
through
be
your
slaves
lungs,
for
and you're still
Xerxes.
monologuing.
Sparta's sons would rather die! That can be arranged! Not so tough without your army to protect you! Then why are you bleeding so much?
Alright, this guy has a lot of attacks, and I don't think I can actually do anything about, like I don't think I can parry anything. So, yeah, and kind of hard to tell range. There we go. Yeah, and actually,
match for a Spartan!
this is the first Assassin's Creed game that I played, and pretty much the only one that I put a lot of hours into. So I don't know a lot about the overarching plot. I remember something about you're like in the modern day or even future type thing, and you have to go through some kind of device back into either a simulation of the past or the past itself. I don't quite know. And it gets a little confusing, but I'm not like a huge fan of the series in that I played a lot of the games, but I do like the series, all in all.
We are betrayed, my king. Xerxes knows of the path behind the mountain. They are coming.
By dawn, he will be completely surrounded.
You know, the gall
We
is
are
going to laugh at
Spartans.
this point.
When are we not?
Spartans. That word will mean nothing when Xerxes wipes your bloodline from the face of...
He did.
Today was a day the
20
Persians
years of game
will
plot into a
never
story.
forget.
Yeah. I'm definitely behind on that one, but I know that each game has its own, like, in-universe
Tomorrow
storyline.
is a day
So
the
even if I don't know
world
the overarching
will
plot,
remember.
I can still understand what's going on inside the, you know, time frame that we're playing in.
Finally.
Right, and this is modern day, quote unquote. I think.
Wow. This is big, Layla. Did you really think it's the spear?
This is the one. The book was almost right on top of it. I've never been so lucky in my life.
Yeah, I don't know how that would have still been there.
Okay,
That is very lucky.
let's start her up.
Are you sure we can trust this thing? I mean, the book could be...
Just started, Victoria.
You're the boss. I'll prep it for you.
Used to be aliens so advanced they were pretty much gods and they all died. Sun. Interesting.
Okay, so worth
And now
noting, I've
we're
made some
using
changes since
like
you were last in
alien
here.
technology to go back
There's no keeping up with the
and
tech
figure
industry
things out
these
about him.
days.
I
I
don't
can
know.
crank up the simulation to maximum sensory synchronization if you're up for it.
Ah, right. This is where we do the things. You like pain. That's I think normal might be the way to go. Definitely not easy, because that's just too easy. And hard, I mean, I may not be very good at the game. So let's just go with normal. Normal's a good option, you know?
Let's take this one step at a time.
Understood. If you're looking for something a little more intense, I can always adjust the settings for you later. This bit will let me know how much information will be fed to you during your time in the Animus.
Right. I feel like this is the way it was meant to be experienced. I don't want to get lost, but I assume that they won't let me get super lost, even in exploration mode. So maybe, but guided mode sounds more easy, but this seems more, you know... We might be able to change it later, too. Let's just go exploration mode. Especially because, I mean, it says this is the way it was supposed to be experienced.
You don't need to worry
so
about me. I've got
it's the
this.
default.
A little autonomy never killed anyone. At least, I don't think so. Just let me know if you need assistance, and I can always add the helpers back in. Listen, Layla, before you go off...
If this book is right, this spear, this story, it will change everything.
You're putting a lot of faith in a fairly unreliable source. Historian or not, this guy wrote about magical objects and the will of the gods.
He's not Homer. Herodotus was the first recorded historian, so there's a lot more truth in that text than you think. I mean, what better way is there of finding Isu artifacts than by trusting in the guy who claimed to meet an actual descendant?
I know, but...
I need you to trust me. You could be right. This spear, this book, it could all be crap. But something tells me it isn't, and I'm certainly not gonna let Abstergo find out first.
You're right. We haven't got much to lose anyway. There's just one small problem.
What is it?
This manuscript is in rough condition, to say the least. The DNA found on the spear has identified 2 different individuals. You're gonna have to pick which strand of DNA to pursue. The
Hey,
choice
Amos.
is yours.
How's it going? Long story short with the Animus is that it lets you relive through the lives of your ancestors through your DNA. Ah. Well, I have been through the game quite a bit, and I mean, I've only had like 2 save files on here, only one of them getting anywhere. But I always play Cassandra because I'm completely biased. So I like every single time I can, I play female characters. I think that's the reason why when I was getting into Assassin's Creed and like wanted a game of Assassin's Creed, that's why I chose this game specifically, is because it has the ability to let you choose a female character. And I was like, that's the one I want to start with. So I think Cassandra is the reason why I chose this game in the first place. So we're of course going that route.
She'll help us find what we're looking for.
Because I'm very
I have a good
biased.
feeling about this.
All right, boss.
That's just
We're
how
finally
I
good
do.
to go. 431 BCE, here we come.
I also have
Start
Valhalla.
with Peloponnesian
I just
War.
got
Good
it
luck in
somewhat
there.
recently.
No pressure or anything,
Direct
but
sequel
we're all
to this?
depending
Really?
on you.
Interesting.
Abstergo isn't gonna win this time. If what the book says is true and we do actually find the artifact, the assassins will finally have a chance to rise again.
You can do it.
Oh, and Victoria? Read the book. It holds the secrets I won't be able to find on my own when I'm in there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Alright, now we're getting into it. But yeah, I should also play Valhalla if this game doesn't take 100 hours to beat and then I'm like completely Assassin's Creeded out by the end of it. But we shall see. I know it's a very long game. And so far the creeding has been good. We've only done the like tutorial mission so far. But we're getting there. This is like the very beginning of the game now. And there's Zeus. He's a big statue man. And I don't remember the name of the bird, but I think that's our bird. And he just abuses a fish for no reason. Just because he can. He's just like, screw this fish in particular. Just gonna pull it out of the water and slam it against the ground. Because that's what I do. Very nice setting, though. I mean, I've never been to Greece myself, but as I've said, it is the site of much mythology, so I am a fan of Greek myth very much.
Hey! Shitface! Get down here!
Ah, yes, Mr. Rogue. Sounds like a trustworthy fellow.
Cyclops got a message for you.
Tell your boss he can stick it.
That's for last week!
Don't even give any warning.
Naka!
I know that's like her favorite word. She says that like
the Cyclops
all the
said
time.
you like to act tough, so act tough!
Get a little closer.
Oh, we can
and
do that with the scroll wheel.
You should know
Cue to
by
parry.
The
Ah,
Cyclops always collects his debts.
I forgot I had a parry option.
If the Cyclops wants to teach me, tell him to come here himself.
Alright, let's see if we can dodge
Never
that.
mess with
We
the
can.
Cyclops!
Good.
Last week? This shit happens every week.
Well, it's good that you're used to it.
I can't keep doing this.
But yeah, I do also have Origins. So apparently I'm doing it slightly out of order
Thanks
of
for the
doing
warning.
Odyssey first. But it's fine.
Ugh.
This is just the first one that I got and subsequently
What happened
played.
to you?
It's nothing, Phoebe. All taken care of now.
The Cyclops again, huh? Hasn't he learned his lesson yet?
Apparently not.
You stealing my
course.
food?
Help yourself.
Can't just do that.
You hungry too, Icarus?
If you like side content, this game can take an eternity.
Do you think Zeus
yeah,
would bless me with an ego like he
it's a
blessed you, Cassandra?
big game.
Maybe you could ask him for me.
Is that an eagle? It looks like a hawk. But, yeah, I'll ask Zeus for you. No harm in
I'll
asking.
try to put in a good word for you.
Finally.
So, what are you doing here?
Oh, I almost forgot. Marcos is looking for you.
does that
Marcos.
weasel want
I
now?
remember him.
Don't know. He wants you to meet him at his new house. On his vineyard.
What?
The DLC.
A
I don't know if I
vineyard?
have any DLC.
Malaka.
It's on the road to Sami. He says wine will make him rich.
Yeah, how long has that been? Was that just today?
Since when has he had a vineyard?
Yesterday, I think?
Yesterday, okay. So it's a long-term
So-
investment. I see.
Marcos, who owes me drachmi, is buying vineyards. With what money?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's very reassuring.
Where can I find Marcus's new, beautiful estate?
You know the statue of Zeus on Mount Ainos? It's south of that.
Like how he says, you know the statue? It's right there. I can see the statue from my house.
Well,
like
I guess I owe Marcos a little visit. Thank you,
what
Phoebe.
am I going to say? No, I don't know that statue. Which one? Hey, you already took some of my food. That's payment enough.
I'll go tell Marcos you're coming.
My head.
You guys are lucky you're not dead. I literally used a sword on you. Choices. Yeah, I don't remember what route I went last time. I think I just followed logic and got kind of like a mix of good and bad karma for things. You're dead. I don't think he's dead. He's standing up. But yeah, get out of here. I don't care.
Fun's over. Tell that one-eyed freak if he ever sends you here again, I'm gonna cut out his other eye and feed it to my bird. I'll see Marcos as soon as I'm dressed.
Alright, get some gear now. Oh yeah, I do
I'll
have...
have to go up top to get
I think
dressed.
those might be DLC items. I don't know. I do have some things that kept popping up a lot when it came to the first time I played this. I had no idea what.
I'm not getting caught without armor twice today.
I'm just letting all the bonus stuff come up. It's taking its sweet time.
Marcos knew this would serve young Cassandra well. Can't imagine fighting the Cyclops' thugs with it now.
So let's see, are we going up to the top? And is there no like actual staircase? Do I just have to climb it freestyle? Is that... No, there are stairs. Okay, good. Because I know you can climb pretty much anything in the game, but I think to get up here we need to climb. Oh, there's a hatch. I was gonna say, it's a weird design for a house if you have to climb your own house to get up to the
Let's
roof.
get this on.
Okay. So I think the first time and this time I'm not gonna be using the extra stuff that it... Escape is not apparently the menu. Is it tab? Yes. Tab is menu. Inventory. So I'm gonna probably avoid all the special stuff, because I mean, look how OP this stuff is. It's far stronger than what I'm supposed to have right now. So what items did we get from the chest? Yes, regular. You see, this is what we're supposed to have. 6 armor, 4% damage. This is what it gives us. Much better stuff. Beat in like 4 days on a borrow PS4. What? How did you beat it in 4 days? I guess you didn't care about the side content, so you actually got through it decently fast. Alright, I assume... Yeah, we already have our starting weapon and everything. And it gave us a broken bow, but we can't use that yet. Okay. Map. Locating objective. So I guess this is kind of where the not holding your hand thing comes in. Fall break from high school and no sleep. That makes a lot of sense, yeah. So yeah, I guess we'll just run around and do some stuff, get the lay of the land, because obviously the map doesn't have big old marker on it. So we're kind of always sprinting. We can sprint slightly gooderly if we hold shift, but that doesn't do a whole lot. So we just kind of run. Let's see, southern part of Mount Ainos, which is this region here. So I assume this would then be probably what we're looking for. And we can see that. Okay. You have gear that's better than the gear. Yeah, I understand. I know. So we don't even have our bow yet.
There she is! Get her! My Ares will slice you right open.
That's what I get for sparing you? No manners.
Why did it go so slow motion?
It's time for you.
I was never so good at like the direct combat in this game. Can't hit me. Not when I just constantly dodge spamming. Okay, without a bow, it is difficult to hit archers that are just constantly backing up. Can't hit me behind the... Okay, I was no longer behind the tree. There we go. And he's dead. Yeah, I remember in the first playthrough, I had some crazy gear at that point. Oh yeah, you're just gonna casually walk down the street. Okay, there you go. I was gonna say, this person's just gonna walk casually down the road as there's just a bunch of corpses here.
Guess this is the vineyard. Straight ahead.
Alright, we can call the bird to look at things.
There you are. Let's see what you've gotten yourself into this time, Marcos.
Alright, the bird is a nice part of the game, because then you can kind of mark all your enemies before going into the situation, and that's nice. Alright, good old Marcos. He's just way up here. And you can climb pretty much everything in the game, which is very nice. Hi Marcos, how's it going?
Boss, I keep telling you, you can't do that.
Why? It's my farm. I can plant what I want.
The grapes will die here. All of them.
You have to forget what you know about the past, my friend. Together, we will revolutionize winemaking. Believe me, you will look back on this day and...
I don't think that's how that works. You kind of want to use
found you in time.
tried and true methods when it's your first video.
I can still hear you. I was worried sick. The Cyclops sent his scum to find you. I think they mean you harm.
I wish you would have told me that before they hit me. But that's beside the point. You bought a vineyard, Marcos? A vineyard?
Why not? I like wine, you like wine, everybody likes wine. Everybody buys wine. Why not from me?
Agriculture speaking of my grind set is real. I don't think that's how that works. Yeah, you don't know how to make wine.
Because you don't know how to grow grapes or make wine?
I'm a fast learner. You grow grapes on the vine, then you get some wine.
That's
that
way
simple,
oversimplified.
You know me better than to think I don't have a plan. Marcos always has a plan.
All right. Then do you have the money you owe me?
Do I have the money I owe you? Of course, of course. Well, no, not at the moment.
Of course,
then
not.
Get it.
Instantly, my friend, instantly. But maybe you should do that. There is a merchant in Sami. I'm not very good at these things, as you know.
Oh, you're not good at many
things. You want me to collect my own debt?
It's just waiting for you in Sami, my friend.
Who's the merchant?
Duris. You know Duris. He's very nice.
You should you should stop giving everyone money.
Duris?
This guy's just not good with money at all.
Stop giving him money!
He always pays me back.
After I threaten him.
Exactly. Everybody benefits. Duris gets his money, I get my interest, and you have work. Kefalonia is wonderful, is it not?
It is... Where
can I find Duris?
In a shop in Sami, overlooking the docks. You know this, Cassandra.
I do not know
Will he
this.
be there?
You mistake me for the Pythia. I couldn't possibly know.
So, lore-wise, where is the person that's in the machine right now? Like, are they just watching this happen through the eyes of Cassandra? Or is she playing as Cassandra? But she seems to know everything Cassandra knows. So, lore-wise, I don't know how that works. Is it like a mind meld? It's kind of an interesting dynamic.
He'd better have my money, Marcos. I'd hate to have to sell our vineyard.
Of course he will. Oh, after there's another matter I want to discuss with you. After.
Fine, but I'm taking a horse. It's too hot and too long a walk to go on foot.
But...
think of it as interest, Marcos. Everybody benefits.
Of course, my friend. You shall have your pick.
Yes, I remember picking out the horse. I think I went for the horse that was good on, like, all terrain. Like the Skyrim horse.
Tell me about this one.
The Skiros. You have an eye for sturdy stock, my friend. That
Yeah, that's the
horse
one I
can
got
cling to
in the first
mountain
one.
passes like a goat.
Though, I don't really use the horse on mountain passes, so...
The one in the middle. Tell me about it.
Ah, you have picked a beauty, my friend. That horse is from Thessalonia, bred for its courage.
So probably good in combat.
I like the look of the one on the right.
Ah, the Macedonian. These are bred for battle. A true warrior's horse.
So, I guess this one doesn't spook easily, which never really was an issue, I don't think. This one, I guess, is good for combat. I never fought anything on horseback. And this one's just good in all environments. Never had a horse even near combat. I know, right? So I guess I'm going for the left one again.
I've made my choice.
Which one will it be?
Because, you know,
The one on the left.
multi-purpose
Fine choice.
is good.
But this particular breed has a few quirks that you might not be aware of. I wouldn't want you to take an unworthy horse.
Yeah, I'll
This is
take
the
that.
one I want.
Are you sure? Because
I'm sure, Marcos.
Yeah, how many times you gotta ask me?
Especially
Come on,
you.
Marcos.
You've chosen the great Phobos. He's never let me down.
Phobos.
Remember, meet me at the temple in Sami when you have your money from Duris.
Can do.
Efterpi. There's plenty of wine left to buy. Don't fret.
Not now, you fool. Phoebe's been taken.
By who?
Thugs of the Cyclops. Who else? Snatched her right off the main road.
Tell me where they went.
In the direction
I'm
of
very
Itimena
forceful,
Beach.
apparently.
The beach? Can she swim?
I'll get her.
Yes, go. But don't forget about dear Duris, Cassandra.
I like how that's his concern here. Alright, bandit camp near the water, and it is showing it on my map. We just need to make sure we don't run anyone over, because I think that's a problem if you do that. Ah, there's a guy. Obviously, we can take some time. How do I get off the horse? I hold E. Okay. Obviously, we can take our time
You
and talk to
don't
this
look
guy.
so good.
There's nothing
I
pressing
under them,
happening.
I think. The gods.
I think I remember this quest, maybe. That that doesn't sound
it's
good.
possible. I hear they can be vengeful.
I'm not gonna
used
just tell him to
worship
repent
Hermes at the
immediately.
Droorati cave. There are gods there too, you know.
In the cave?
They grant wishes if you bring them tribute. So everyone makes an offering and asks for something in return. No wishes of mine granted though. I'm running out of money and tribute. I'm poor myself, you know. I did something wrong.
You know Hermes. He can be a trickster.
Oh, but there are many gods in this cave, all asking for different things. Go hear them yourself. You'll get my last tribute if you do. I need to know if they're real.
Alright, I am busy, but I'll go do it. I
Don't
always
worry.
have time for a side
I'll
quest.
go.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
probably why I took 50 hours and
Remember,
never beat the game.
Be careful where you step, Mistios. You'll be walking on holy ground.
We'll see about that.
Alright, cave time. Do I have like a light? Or do I just kind of need to deal with it? Right, I remember all the collecting the objects and all the crafting materials. It is very dark down here. And aside from making arrows, I don't quite remember what the crafting system is for. T for torch? I need to hold it. Pull the side quest is strong. It really is. That is a nice statue, though. Hello.
Someone dropped offerings here.
Hi.
Looks like they
I'm
were
just
trying to carry
looking
them
at the
away
ground
behind the
here,
statue.
apparently. Where are you going? Who are you? Okay, you have fun with that, good sir. Oh, now he's leaving. Great. Okay. Big magnifying
There's a
glass.
draft here. A crack in the wall?
You know, every time someone does something like this, it gives me Outlast PTSD.
Careful.
I've never played Outlast.
Don't want to be caught here.
Let me see. How do I crouch? Let's see. It is. Maybe I shouldn't have the torch out. It's just, yes, I'm going to stealth around with my torch. Don't mind me. Okay. You can't stealth and lock on. Oh, and F is assassinate, not click. This really is not... Yeah. This really is not Shadow of War, evidently. Who would have guessed? I still do not have my bow, so that is unfortunate. The weather, it was alright. It was not the best, but you can't be picky. Go up there, grab the loot. Hopefully we won't have as many issues as we did in Shadow of War, where my character's jumping all over the place and climbing things I don't want them climbing. Because that was a big issue in the other games. Alright, so we press F to assassinate. We gotta remember that. And is there... I seem to remember there was a way to go into, like, investigation mode, and you can kind of see what you want to see and mark people without the bird. But I don't remember exactly how to do that. Ah, so that's not an insta-kill on this guy. Oh, because he's a boss. Okay.
You won't get away that easily.
Will I not? I'm in a dark corner. You see nothing. Oh, Q is blocked. Let's see if I can... There we go. I wonder if it's better to block or dodge in this game. Because I can do either one pretty readily.
Still fighting.
There we go.
Bandits all along. People should have known something was off. And here's all their loot.
We could have probably killed those guys a lot easier if I had actually stealth attacked a non-elite guy, but it's fine. All their loot, you say? I am certainly one to take a bunch of loot from people who were scammed out of it. Because, you know, I'm not the one doing the scamming, so it's morally ambiguous for me. I'm just benefiting from the looters, so it's fine. Alright, and this is a good way out. And then I guess we go talk to the guy and he'll give us more money. For some reason. Oh, we got these. Why can't I loot these? 'Cause this seems to be like their above ground stash, but... Let's go talk to the guy again. Wherever he was. Yeah, he was kind of back at the entrance of the cave this way. I also don't remember how to... Is it Z? I am just moving. I guess Z is auto run. I was trying to figure out what the call horse button was, but Z was not it. Was it X? Well, I can whistle with X, but that doesn't call the horse here, evidently. It is a little confusing trying to remember all the key bindings from 5 years ago. It's not easy.
No gods in the caves. Only bandits stealing people's hopes and Rahmi.
I knew it! Thieves!
At least you know you won't face Zeus's wrath. Maybe he'll take pity on you.
I hope Zeus bring his wrath on those bandits.
Oh, he did.
Don't worry. I brought mine. That should be good enough.
Yeah, they're all dead. Okay, see ya. You'd open the abilities menu. I remember the abilities. I don't remember it very well, but I do remember it. You can harass the target. I don't remember using that very much. At all. The Leap of Faith, I remember... Where's level 20? Yeah, I remember wanting to upgrade this as soon as possible because the falling got annoying after a while. Swap weapon. Oh, okay. I guess that's kind of like what I did with the torch, because it's T, but I can have a second weapon as well, not just swap between torch and one weapon. Yeah, Q to parry, space to dodge, M to meditate, hold X to summon Phobos. Okay, I was pressing X and it was just giving a small whistle, but I needed to hold it. Alright, so this looks to be the assassination tree, the warrior tree, and then the hunter tree. I had all sorts of skills in these two. I don't think I did much in warrior. Which, you know, ended up being a bit difficult. Spread shot might be useful. That one can be useful, I'm sure. I mean, 430% hunter damage sounds real good. But let's... Oh yeah, that's the one that I was thinking of. Yeah, we definitely need this. So press V, and that'll not only show us loot in the area, but also tag enemies around us, so it's easier to stealth into places that the bird can't go. Venomous attacks. I remember that one. That one's good. I think when I played, I went for like a full Venom build, and it was pretty dang good. Automatically loot after assassination. Yeah, we're going for that one next, probably. Because I'm gonna forget to use the Envenom attack. Hi, horse. Yeah, I like how they don't make it a hassle to deal with the horse. Because there's a lot of games out there that will make it very much a hassle to deal with having a mount, and so you just kind of run everywhere because you don't want to deal with that.
There they are. I'll sneak up on them, I like it. Let's go.
That would probably be a good idea. Alright, so let's go V. Kind of just get the lay of the land. Is it only those four? I don't see anyone else. So we're probably fine. So now we gotta go in there and kill them all. Which is, you know... Oh, cutscene.
Let me go!
Shut it!
I don't seem to be stealthing very effectively,
She'll make good ransom drachmi for the Cyclops.
No one's gonna buy me from you. They're all poor.
That's true.
Keep quiet, Phoebe.
Am I stealthing? I'm not stealthing. Why?
This tall grass will keep me hidden.
I guess this is supposed to be your, yeah, stealth.
Can't let the rest of those Malakas get away.
The stealth tutorial. Alright. So oh yeah, you can call enemies over.
That wasn't a bird.
It wasn't a bird, you say? Are you sure about that? I think it was. And of course, enemies in this game are very, very dumb and also blind. Alright, you're just kind of sitting here. We're gonna take you out next. Just stab immediately. Good. But you know, I feel like the best stealth games are ones where the enemies are very blind.
Marcos is going to be next.
Just because,
time to get Phoebe
like,
out of here.
Cassandra!
Because, you know, if you're in a game where the enemies are too smart, then you're not gonna feel cool. You're not gonna feel like you're doing a whole lot. You're just gonna be seen at every single turn, and then usually it ends up with you having to sit somewhere and hide for like 10 minutes until the guys realistically lose track of you and forget where you are. So it's kind of best if they're really dumb and they're just like, oh, must have been the wind, you know? Because it just makes for a better stealthing experience. Hi, free prisoner. That is your name now. You are a prisoner.
Are you alright?
It wasn't so bad. Last time they put a cloth in my mouth so I'd stop biting.
Phoebe, just be careful. You're alone now
Since my parents died? I'm okay. I've got you, and you've got me and Marcos. We're your family, right?
I wouldn't count Marcos into that. I mean, he's quirky, but he also seems to screw us over a lot. And that does not seem very familial to me. But who knows?
You'll have to be stronger than that.
Don't give in! Let him have it! Got you.
That is not fair. That's a sneak attack.
Again, up.
Yes, Pater.
A Spartan rises as soon as they have fallen.
That is true.
Ready your staff. Widen your stance. A soldier grounds themselves. Good. Good. Approach me.
That's enough, Nikolaos. The sun's going down.
But we were just about to
eat,
kick his
don't
butt.
you think?
What are we eating tonight?
Tonight we are having baby Alexios. And what a feast he will be.
No,
That's
not
cannibalism.
him. Take me instead. I'm tasty.
It's frowned upon in most
Yes,
societies.
you're all sweet as honey. Now, come inside. The lamb's turning black.
Here. Lay him in his bed.
Yes, Pater.
Cassandra. You are my greatest pride. Remember that. You will bring this family to glory.
I haven't seen much glory thus far. We're kind of living in a little house in the middle of nowhere, getting attacked by bandits. That doesn't seem very glorious to me. But, you know, I guess it's a work in progress. You know, family glory, it's not something that comes about very quickly.
Right.
You worry too much.
Yeah, don't mind me
don't
just
worry enough.
slipping
We'll be
into
alright
a,
if we watch out for each other. Which
a
reminds
flashback
me,
for
the
a few
thug said you
seconds
should
there.
watch your back.
What they say?
They said the Cyclops put a big bounty on you. Talos the Stonefist wants you dead.
Talos the mercenary? Am I ever not in trouble?
Better get him before he gets you. I hear he's really mean. I'll find my way back to town. Here!
Goodbye.
Talos the Stonefist? That's just what I need today. Another broken nose. I'm going to have to take care of that.
You are hunted. I remember that. I was hunted by many people in the last save file. And there's us, level 2, and this guy, level 5, is who wants us dead. And that's in tier 9. Out of a lot. So that's great. A battle spear, you say? Now, I do not remember what... I keep pressing escape to try to get to the menu with its tab. I don't remember what weapons I like in this game, so we'll probably have to experiment. Once again, we have a lot of random just DLC stuff. I wonder if there's like a storage somewhere. Alright, so this is kind of like the way that the other guy fought in the tutorial, was with this same kind of spear moveset, and it wasn't bad. Let's see. Where are we wanting to go next? Level 5. Debt, right, we need to go get our debt. Okay, and I think up here is where we get the bow figured out, if I remember correctly. So, we should probably do that. Oh, I could just fast travel to the dock? Is that normal? Okay, that's already tracked. So we'll just head that direction. But I think I will walk there just in case there's more to do. I'll probably just start fast traveling eventually. But for now, no reason to... I can't call them from restricted areas. Okay. Now it's restricted again. So right here is non-restricted. Weird. Okay. So let's go up over the... Yeah, and we can just set it to follow the road. That's usually what I use the horse for. Is just follow the road. And then I don't need to worry about movement and all that. So that's why I was like, maybe I should get like a fast horse. But the other two seemed more combat oriented, and that didn't seem very useful at all. Alright, now we're in town. Let's try not to run over anyone. Or they might send more mercenaries after us.
Ella. Sammy. Duris will be at his shop.
Alright, let's just get off the horse here. Things are getting a bit too crowded. And we don't want to try to grab any of the loot here because, you know, stealing generally considered bad. Couple running into things. That's fine.
Pots here, good for the whole family.
Those are nice pots, I gotta say.
Hello, Duris. Business looks good.
Tell Marcos to come down here himself, if he wants his money. Huh?
No, but I'm here now.
Look, I was a little late paying. Now Marcos says I owe him double.
That's not
because
how
of
interest works.
I don't have it to spare.
Yeah, double's way too much.
That's robbery.
That's what I told Marcos.
You know him, he's extreme. If you pay him, this will all be over with.
You told Marcos I've paid enough already. I won't bow to a mercenary or to someone foolish enough to borrow money from the Cyclops.
From the Cyclops? That's how he bought his vineyard?
Look, I know you'd be dead without Marcos. What with him taking you off the street as a kid. But you know what he's doing is crazy.
I mean, I at least pay 1 times what you owe him. I need something. You know? But I also don't want to be trying to demand double what he owes him, because that is ludicrous. Especially because generally when it comes to interest, if there is interest on any sort of a agreement, you usually need it in writing what that interest is. You know, even historically, they had agreements as to what the interest rate would be on these things, and you could take people to court if the interest that they demanded was way too much. So that's what I would do in this situation, is just not pay that amount. Also, what do I even need money for? I don't know. I guess I'll just leave him alone.
About that. Forget the drachme. Marcos and I need to have a talk.
You're letting me go? Then at least take this sword.
Oh,
Nothing
I like
special,
swords.
But it's better than that rusty one you've got.
With the Cyclops involved, I'll need it.
You better set Marcos straight or you're both dead.
Duris' sword. Is that better than my spear? Escape is not the right button. That is going to come up all throughout the game, I'm fairly certain. Like, we're going to be 5 streams in, like 10, 15 hours in, And you're still gonna see that menu pop up and me be like, dang it, that's not the right one. The Endurus' sword. Higher damage. I could just dismantle it. It just gives me the sword and I just dismantle it right in front of him. That'd actually be hilarious. But also really rude. So we'll put on the sword. Spend the entire playthrough doing the same thing. Yeah. Because I mean, when you're trying to open any kind of a menu, you're just like, ah yes, press escape. That's just what you do. So we need to get a few levels so we can rival the guy that's coming after us. Now, we want to do some other quests around town because I know it brings us around to doing the bow quest.
Someone worthy of your mighty spear. Help your priestess in her hour of need.
Hi, I'm someone worthy. Okay, this sounds just way too ballsy. We're gonna say that.
I'm the only one here.
I was saying it
but maybe
jokingly,
I can help you.
But
Oh, Cassandra, you startled me.
Why are you looking for a champion?
I need someone worthy to win the spear of Kephalus.
I like
I've been
spears.
deciphering some of the sanctuary's stone carvings. They say the spear was hidden in the caves beneath Kefalonia when the temple was built. You could get it for me, couldn't you? I can give you a reward.
yeah,
if
sure,
the
I'll get
spear
it.
is in the caves, I'll find it.
Well, maybe you were sent by Kephalus.
Yeah, why do you
Why
need
do
the
you
spear?
need a spear? Not thinking of becoming a soldier, are you?
Of course not. But think how many people will come to the shrine if we have the Spear of Kephalus. With their donations, I could do so many things. Repair the sanctuary, feed the hungry families in Sami.
How can I find
where
it?
is this spear?
She just said it's in a cave.
Apparently, it's hidden deep in the caves beneath Kefalonia. There's an entrance north of here. Maybe you can try that way first.
That's not much to go on.
You have so little faith in the gods. If Kephalus means for us to have the spear, you will find it.
I guess that's a fair point. I mean, what is the spear of Kefalonia? It's a spear, I think. I think it would be kind of dumb to ask
I'll
about
see what
that,
I
so
can
we'll just
find.
go.
Oh, thank you. I'll prepare a spot in the sanctuary.
Okay. Untracked target, you say? Ah, and that's where that guy is. And he's moving closer this way. So let's get a move on. Oh, hi, Marcos.
You're
I see
running
you
out
up
of
here too.
time until the Cyclops comes for you, Malaka. He wants his money.
Could I have an extension?
When he sails back to Kefalonia, he'll come and break you as soon as he docks, if you don't get it.
Now, let's be civil.
You can't hide behind your glorious Mistios forever, Marcos. He'll kill you, the mercenary, and that little runt girl that hangs around.
Of course, not a problem. I'll get the drachmi.
Good. Or I'll come and watch the Cyclops feed you to his goats.
Okay, bye.
Ah, Cassandra.
What a nice dude.
I can tell from the smile on your face, Duris has paid you your drachmi.
Who's smiling? I just heard where you got the drachmi for the vineyard. Are you out of your fucking mind?
We can get the money back, can't we? I'm sure it's possible.
It's impossible. I mean, well... How much would a vineyard cost? How many, like, hundreds of coins is that to buy an entire vineyard? Not only the vineyard, but he also had all the workers and animals at the vineyard that are needed to run it. So I think that is impossible. I think I just need to deal with the Cyclops himself. If I remember correctly, that's what happens anyway.
You've made an idiotic promise, Marcos. One we can't keep.
I thought you were invincible.
Maybe I am, but you're not.
I long for the old days. Remember them? They were simple. You had nothing, young and alone, and I had everything. And I gave
Bit of
you
a
the
narcissist,
world.
huh?
Kefalonia, in the palm of your hand.
Yeah, that's not exactly how I remember it.
Alexios!
Bird. You know, are we okay? We keep having flashbacks. And I don't think that's normal for humans to just keep having random flashbacks to their past. Also, it does not look like good sailing weather. I know she probably doesn't care about that right now, but I'm just saying. Isn't even normal for the franchise. Yeah, that's true.
Don't see fishes like you every day, huh?
Good old Marcos.
Ha! You hungry? How about we make a deal? I do something for you. You do a few things for me. Everybody wins. Best offer you're
You
gonna
do
get.
one thing. I do a few
Think
things.
about it.
That doesn't seem like a fair deal.
Wait!
Kefalonia. Some gift.
You were nothing without Marcos. And look how far we've come. From an orphan on the streets to a Misthios with a hovel.
And now the Cyclops will take everything away. I can't protect you from him forever. He'll kill me too.
Oh, don't be scared of him. And look at you.
How could I go up against him? With what weapons? A rusty spear? A broken bow?
There you are. Skulking around the temple won't save you from me, Marcos.
Drusilla! I was just talking about you.
Were you?
Were?
I
don't
need
think he
that
was.
wood, Marcos. These new bows will be the talk of the island. I can't make anything with those bandit malakes stopping the wood shipments.
Of course you can't. Why, I was just filling my friend Cassandra in on
I don't
the
think
details.
he was.
She already has a plan to deal with these bandits.
I was actually too busy having flashbacks to actually, you know, think about it. But yeah, you know me.
Always prepared.
What
I mean,
did I
I'll
tell
use the same
you?
plan as I
She
use on
will leave
Elder
no
Bandits.
stone unturned.
Kill them all.
I don't care who does it, but someone better got those bandits. Today.
A wonderful idea. I, for one, need to rush home. Cassandra, I've cooked up a plan for our Cyclops dilemma. See me when you have time.
Ah, Marcos.
If you want your wood, you'll have to fix my broken bow first.
I usually only pay when the deed is done, but shit's moving at a snail's pace. Follow me. These bows will make me rich as Chrysos.
They're that good, are they?
War's brewing. The Athenians need good
I
bows
can't
if they
imagine
want
that
to
they're
war
that
with
good.
Spartans.
Just because
Everybody
this is still the
benefits,
early
I
games,
guess.
so
Who are you? Marcos? You should be tired of this small-time shit. You'd make a fortune in this war. Plus, I hear you're a secret Spartan.
That was a long time ago. I'm a Kefalonian.
where's the guy that's trying to kill us? He was like walking
Hand it over.
close to us before the cutscene. Now who knows where the
There
heck he
you
is?
go, good as new. That bow is as strong as Heracles himself. Give it a try. Shoot your arrow at those dummies.
Alright. Simple bow mechanics. Everyone knows how that works. 1000 XP for shooting a bow. Good. And then do we have to go and deal with the bandits?
Fair is fair. Are you going to get my wood? Those fucking bandits need a thrashing.
Where are they?
Fair is fair. I'll fix your wood problem.
Finally! Marcos sure is lucky he's got you as his scapegoat.
I agree. He would be dead by now. Where are the
Any
bandits?
idea where these bandits are?
I'm not a tracker, I'm a boyer. They're in the mountains somewhere, that much I know. I'd check close to the lumber camps.
Okay. I'll do
I'll
that
take
then.
care of the bandits.
Make sure that you do. And be quick about it.
A beach day, you say? Oh, that sounds fun.
I'll deal with these bandits and get you the wood you need as fast as I can. Have patience. It won't take long.
Ha! If you knew how long Marcos has been feeding me excuses, you wouldn't be saying that.
Oh, I know how
Alright,
long he's
I did
been
something
feeding
for you.
everyone
Now you do
excuses.
something for me.
So, I know exactly... I know exactly how long it's been. But she still needs to be patient. You know, she can't expect me to be some kind of miracle worker. Alright, so this is the thing for that. This is the thing for this. I guess because this is closer, we should probably do this one first. You know, I do like that the... I mean, I have done these side quests before, because these are kind of near the start of the game, so I remember them pretty well. But at the same time, I do like that a lot of the side quests are kind of quick and easy, you know? So let's see, how do I get down there? I seem to remember having a tough time with this specific one because it doesn't... I think it doesn't... Oh, hi, Potter. Oh yeah, and it doesn't... I should probably be locked on, that would help us. Alright, easy enough. Right, and the synchronization points. I remember those. Oh, there's a charge attack? Interesting. I remember the first time I played this. Oh, and it does AoE looting. Nice. The first time I played this, I ended up finding like level 5 wolves very quickly. I think I was still level 1 at the time. And yeah, it was not good. I found a cave apparently. Ah, it's this big hole in the ground. That's where the cave is. Let's just jump in, I guess. That's not jumping in. There we go. So now, do I have breath? Alright. And there's another treasure around here somewhere, evidently. Oh, I can do... No, that just sets you up. Is it hold V? Yeah, hold V, do that. It's not a very large radius yet. Alright, and I think we'll need to go down further. Right? Yeah, because there's still two. How do I dive? Exactly. That's not dive. None of this is dive. Alt isn't dive. I can attack. I can bow. C? Okay, yeah. C is dive. Because that's the stealth button. So let's swim around and see if we can't find wherever this other loot might be. I don't know what my breath... Oh, there's my breath at the bottom. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know if my scan even works underwater. It does not seem to be doing so. Unless there's just nothing down here. Which is very possible. How do we go up? I can turn my view up, and that kind of does it, but... Let's see, space? No, space is boost. That doesn't really go up. And I'm not seeing very much else around here. Of course, I might just be looking in the wrong areas. There just isn't anything important. Unfortunate. Yeah, there might be a side tunnel down here somewhere that I'm just too blind to see. Because this is a lot of like ground to cover down here. Yeah, I understand. I got plenty of breath left. being very dramatic. Fine, I'll go to the surface. Alright, that might be everything that's under the water. Yeah, so there is a hole here. We'll assume that this is the way we're going. It is very dark again. Oh, and now there's more water. Okay, that's why it's so dark. Let's just go under the water where we can see things again. Good. Let's do scan again. Nothing. A whole lot of nothing. How do we hold our breath for so long? Go up. Because yeah, space is boost, so... Oh, I guess shift was to surface, so shift would be to go up. Which is a little weird. Usually shift is down. But I guess that's because usually shift is also like the... At least like in Minecraft. That's the stealth button.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
Spotted by whom? Who would even be down here? Also, what's up here? Down this way. Thank you. Okay. Now, I don't know who is down here with us, but if it turns red, usually that means there's somebody that's gonna be causing us issues. And I don't know how useful this iron is that we keep getting, but for some reason I want more of it. Oh, you saw nothing. And heard nothing. Saw and heard nothing. Red means trespassing? Yeah. But usually wherever there's the ability to trespass, that means there's somebody there to enforce it. Alright, Spear of Kephalos. Is there a second way out of here, or do I have to go back and swim again? I assume these guys didn't get in here by swimming.
My temple can help you, or anyone. Send them here. I will remember.
Okay. See ya. Yeah, I still don't really remember what you use money for, so I'm just gonna not care about money too much. I mean, if we need money, we'll just kill a bunch of bandits and take it. Why ask for money for other things when it's not strictly necessary? So next, let's go for that. Additionally, abilities. We got one level up here. Okay, it's bad. Did the stream bug out and cause issues? Yeah, the auto loot is very useful when you're clearing out a big area, so... Oh, yeah, the internet keeps jumping back and forth, it looks like. That is unfortunate. I might need to reset the internet if it keeps doing this. Still having some difficulties? Yeah, I can tell. Because, you know, my internet does that. I'm surprised that we got through all of Shadow of War without it doing that, but it does do that sometimes. So I think I'm gonna... I mean, it's fine for right now. Okay. If it happens again, if the stream connection just kind of disconnects again, I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect to the internet. Because that usually like resets the connection and makes it better. But as long as it's working fine now, we'll just ignore it. But you know how internet is, very finicky. Well, let's go kill some bandits. Where's the guy that's trying to kill us right now? He's also up here. But I guess we're not too much lower leveled from him, so we'll be fine. Oh, internet went out again. All right, we'll do the reset thing, and hope that makes it a bit more consistent. So if the stream drops entirely because I reset the internet, which sometimes it does, sorry about that. Between two cornfields, no stranger resetting a router. Yeah, I'm not even resetting the router. I'm just disconnecting and reconnecting to the Wi-Fi thing, which it looks like it didn't even cause any interruption. Sometimes, if it's disconnected for too long, OBS will like lose the network, and then it'll sit there and be like, retrying in 20 seconds, retrying in 30 seconds, you know, just keeps going up every time it can't retry. It's a bit weird. So yeah, the guy that wants us dead is somewhere over here, but I'm sure we'll be fine. If we run into him, we'll just kill him. Or run away real fast.
Here's where the ambush happened. I should look around. Oh, that's a lot of footprints. A group left this area, headed west.
Surprised there wasn't even a stutter. Yeah, it is weird. Sometimes it causes issues and sometimes it doesn't. Where? Am I still supposed to be over there? West of the lumberyard. Hi, puppy. They all kind of want me dead, don't they? Ah, the dang charge attack. Yeah, and I know getting headshots increase the damage significantly. So also, let me check crafting. Can I craft yet? Has it introduced that? I don't know if I can. Because I know that I have arrows. Craft arrows. There we are. Yeah, that just takes wood. Toggle autocraft. Okay. Headshot bow builds are crazy. IDPS? Yeah. But it is difficult because it's not like in Shadow of War. I just played the game. I don't know how I keep forgetting the name. But I should probably locked on once again. I was stuck on a tree. We're fine. Alright, is this where we need to be? I have no idea.
I need to sneak up on them.
I don't like that charge attack. What, really? And they saw me because the freaking dog was attacking me? I need to have them forget us.
Looks like they fought death.
Okay, this is not tall grass, it seems. Because, yeah, these guys saw us, so we need to kind of take them out. Before they become an issue. There we are. And then let's take out this entire place here. So let's hide in this bush. And then call in the bird. Got a big guy over there. I think that's about everyone. Alright. It is tough to know when you've gotten all the guys in the area marked out. Because, you know.
Huh? You! Stop!
You saw nothing. Gonna hide back here.
You're not. There you are.
Alright, we should lock on. I should probably try parrying rather than just dodging. Alright, not exactly smooth, but at least we didn't see, we weren't seen by all the guys. Guess we'll take this guy out and then deal with the big guy over there. He's just walking away. You're level 3, but you don't seem to be an enemy exactly. So that's fine. Let's go deal with this guy. We can deal with the big dude later. Once the place is all cleared out. And of course, I've not been hiding any of the bodies, so he's up there investigating a corpse of someone that I just left. So, you know, that's good. Somehow this is actually stealth bushes. Yeah, you just keep investigating. Oh, and we can just one-shot him. Nice. Alright, well that was the bandit leader. Where's the other loot? Because it says that there's a second treasure in this area. I think the bird can find them. But I can't seem to see where that is. But we can probably stop stealthing. Because I think all the guys are dead except for the dude over there that's... I don't know, he's not doing a whole lot. He doesn't seem like a threat though, so we're not going to kill him. That would just be kind of rude. Let's check by the dock, because this is kind of the only other major structure in the area. Oh, it's that tiny little box. Okay. So did I get the wood? Or did I just kill all the bandits and I'm gonna be like, yeah, they're dead. Pay me now. Well, I guess she already paid me, didn't she? Because that was like getting my bow all fixed up. Which I didn't really use on any of the guys, which I probably should have. Because stealth archer is a pretty solid way to play. Where's the... I don't know where the guy is. He's still up there. Doing who knows what. Guess let's call our horse. Have it materialize out of nothing. I don't know, you think the horse is just kind of stalking you around the place? So he's always kind of just right there? Or do I just summon him out of the aether? I don't know. Yeah, that is something I like, because you don't have to like scrounge around for the loot. If the location says it's complete, then you're kind of just
mighty champion.
fine. You got everything done.
Don't tell me you actually did what I asked.
I tracked the bandits and sent them to Odyssey. Your wood should arrive in town soon.
And you expect me to believe the word of a mercenary?
Yes. I have proof. Do I have proof?
I didn't
Guess I have
expect you to believe me, so I brought this. Here's your proof. A sample of the special wood you want so badly. These bows you're making had better be worthy of Apollo for all the trouble I've gone to.
By the gods! You sure you work with Marcos? He's never once delivered on a promise. Incredible.
I mean, I work with
I
Marcos,
might work with him, but
I
we're
am not
nothing
Marcos.
alike. I'm true to my word.
Then take your pay. Give none to Marcos.
Okay, thank you. Oh, and this guy's coming closer. So what were those symbols here? Heart condition. Oh. Oh, that's just sad. So this is kind of like a Shadow of War, where the captains have like certain weaknesses you can exploit. So that's nice. I guess we're gonna fight that guy, because he's coming here, like, right now. What a rude man. How dare he. Actually, press U, I can get a upgrade before fighting him. And this helps a lot in combat, which, you know, is good, I suppose. Yeah, a lot of these I don't use as much. I like passives. And simple stuff, you know? Oh, a tame animal. Nice. I don't know if that'll actually be useful for a stealth type thing, but... No longer consume normal arrows when using hunter abilities. If it was just don't use arrows ever, then I'd be pretty happy about that. And how does this work exactly? How can you just overpower a bow shot without like breaking the bow? Because you're already, if you draw the bow fully, you're already using like 100% of its power. So I don't know how that works exactly. Yeah, and then a lot of these are just abilities. So we're gonna get this just so we can go to the next tier of these, which would be nice. We can get chain assassinations eventually. Alright, but we're gonna get this first. Just put it on 1 for now, because why not? And maybe that will be useful in our fight against this guy. We're gonna try to exploit his heart condition. Which just, it still sounds so rude.
I'll make the Rakme off you! I'm right.
You good, bro? Alright, I should probably do that more. Okay, so you can't... You need to dodge when they're doing a red attack. Okay. Man, that is hard to get.
Give up already.
So why does he look like he can't see me half the time?
You know you can't win. You can't take much more.
How do I heal?
This is too weak. Give up already. You
Trying
know
to
you
get
can't win.
a parry, but he keeps doing his red.
You can't take much more. Give up already.
No, don't do your red. Thank you.
I won't say I'm
Oh,
sorry.
he did a second
You'd have done
attack
the same
before
to me.
I was able to get any more attacks in. That is weird. Most, if not all, healing is from ending combat. Yeah, that's what I noticed. It seems like if you get a bad start to a fight like there, where I'm still not used to the fighting at all, you kind of are just screwed for the rest of the fight because you can't get the health back. I think later you might be able to get health back from certain things, but I am not too familiar. Alright, but we're just back right here. I do remember the saving is usually pretty good at that. Alright, we can't do that. Do a stealth attack.
I just want my reward. Come on.
But now I know his moveset. It's like that meme where it's like Dark Souls players learning the you know, attack combo of the shower so they can avoid all the water drops. That's essentially accurate. I pressed right click to try to parry. This isn't Sekiro. I was actually just playing Sekiro over at my friend's house yesterday. Yeah, he's only got a few moves, and now that I kind of know them, he's not that big a threat. The biggest threat is when he turns red. He is tough. I mean, imagine taking all of these sword hits and still standing after this. I mean, bro's kind of a beast if you think about it. But
You should have turned down this
not much of a
bounty,
beast,
Talos.
because he's dead. Arena invitation. And all his loot. Good. Man, for a much more successful mercenary, that guy only had 80 coins. Like, that's much less than I had like 300 something coins. So I don't know. He seems to be rather poor for such a high-end mercenary. Right, we need to be high enough level for these. So it forces us to go outside the stealth tree, which is probably good. This is a passive. Technically. That could be useful. Or it could go into this, which would also be very useful. And spotted by enemies. Yeah, that could be good for just taking out enemies that see us without them alerting people. but I don't know. Spread shot, I don't know when I'm gonna use that. I don't normally use a lot of those, so let's go with this one. I can't go with this one. Oh, we don't have any. Then what's the up? Oh, I thought the up meant that we had a skill point, but this is the skill points. This is not it. This is just it saying we have a boost for some reason. Which I still don't know why that is. Okay, but we're gonna go with the heavy attack next time we level up. So where are we going next? Well, there's 2 quests there, so we might as well, I guess, go to this one. And Sekiro went quite well. We fought Genichiro, which was fun. You know, that's always a good time. But, you know, he and I have been playing it like... I've been helping him with it a lot. We've been taking turns with attempts on it because he tends to get upset at Souls-like games. He doesn't really put enough time or effort into each fight to really get good at it, so... He and I have been kind of switching off, so I've been killing a lot of the things for him, like Genichiro. He did get to the lightning phase on his own, which was quite impressive, but, you know...
Mistios, fresh vegetables for your journey, the juiciest in Kefalonia.
I'm not really in the market for vegetables.
No one is. Our stock is practically decomposing.
We're trying to make enough
Well, that's
rationing to get out
unfortunate.
of Kefalonia. It's about time we moved on.
I know what you mean.
Wait, Creosa, you think she could help us?
I think she could.
You'll have
Help
to
with
tell
what?
me what it is first.
Are you scared of sharks, Mistios?
Not really. I mean, yeah, no, I'm not... Not that nothing scares me, but... And sharks can be quite terrifying when you're in the water with them, but the concept of sharks isn't all that scary, because I know that they're just another animal, and they're not... You know, a lot of people try to spin sharks as just bloodthirsty beasts that are gonna attack you on sight, but they're really not. I mean, they will attack you if they get the chance to, which is why you need to be more careful, but they won't be doing it out of any kind of, like, hate or anger or, you know, anything that any other predator animal doesn't already also feel. Like, a wolf is going to be just as dangerous as a shark is, you know? Like, so they're not particularly scary, and that's why it's always so ridiculous, like, Sharknado and stuff like that. It's like, especially because I haven't seen the whole movie, but I've seen, like, this one clip where a shark just flies through the air and then lands on someone mouth first and just starts eating them. It's like, first of all, this shark probably has, like, unimaginable amounts of head trauma because it just landed at, like, 1,000,000 miles an hour from a tornado. The first thing it's gonna do isn't to start frickin' chomping. Like, that... That's not how this works.
I'm not scared of anything.
That makes one of us. A very hungry one swims in our way of leaving Kefalonia.
A shark?
He guards a precious necklace. We get it, sell it, and leave Kefalonia. The old bandit who found it first buried the necklace on the shore, near a temple.
And the fool didn't think. Water rises. Now the necklace may as well belong to the shark. Vegetable drachme is all right, but necklace drachme is best.
Alright.
I know what it's like to want to leave Kefalonia.
Who wouldn't? We have nothing here. As many vegetables as we please, but no hope.
It's buried in a chest. If you get it for us, we'll take what we need to get out, and you can keep the rest.
Oh, yeah, sure,
All right.
I'll do it.
I'll kill your shark.
You'll skewer him.
You'll find him deep in the ruins of Granit down south.
To the
Alright,
shark's
see ya.
temple I go.
I'll never look at another vegetable again after this.
You know, that attitude is probably why none of your vegetables are selling. Yeah, it's because everyone's just, you know, avoiding the vegetables because they don't like them. Which is weird because vegetables were, I mean, still kind of are a staple of human diets. So let's track this. Does that show me where it is? Nope. Off the coast of Kefalonia is south of the ancient ruins and near the islet of Zeus. So where's this islet? There's Ithaca. Isn't that where Odysseus is from? The Isle of Ithaca? Or am I going crazy? Let's see. So that's all undiscovered. We could go and get these. That might be a worthwhile thing to do first, because this is like right here. And then we need to go and find where this thing is. I don't know where it is, but I guess we'll hit this first, then go up to here. Yeah, most vegetables are very good if you know how to cook them. And even uncooked, I think some people are just picky, you know. And that's no good. Alright, so let's discover what this is. It's a cave. Alright. Well, we'll probably come back to that. Maybe. And we already have enough side quests, so we probably don't need to be making side quests. This has drop, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it does. Hey, Wolf, can you look like directly at me for a second here? Thank you. You know, it's such a small island, I really should not be annihilating the local wolf population. I mean, I am absolutely obliterating it. It is not a big enough island for that. Why did you jump down? A very nice region we got here. Keep climbing. Thank you. Yeah, it's not as finicky as Shadow of War's climbing is. It's still finicky. Because sometimes they just drop off. I think it's because I keep trying to go left or right. That's up there. To try to like move them around whatever object that they're climbing, and then I think it takes that as me wanting to drop to the ground or something, and that's no good. Alright, fast travel point. You can see the whole island from here. I wonder how they made this Zeus. I mean, this thing is immense. Okay, so we have that. Then there's that. That's another main quest type thing. Yeah, but I don't know where the ruins... Oh, I guess Ancient Ruins of Kronoi. I thought that was a... So maybe it's this? Well, let's go there first. Kind of go down here, get the flight, you know, the synchronization point, and then go down here, because I assume this is what they're talking about. It's the only point of interest off the coast of these ruins, except for maybe this. But we'll see. Alright, and can I just jump off? I know usually there's a place like those bushes there. Yeah, you can just jump off and you'll be fine. Alright. Now let's materialize our horse out of nowhere. And then we need to head down the mountain this direction. Don't go too fast. Ow. We're fine. We regenerate outside of combat.
Off we go now.
This side is not as, you know, smooth of a hill as the other side was. Makes it a lot harder to traverse. Alright, this way. Don't mind me just kind of riding around all the fields. I'm sure they don't mind. Keep moving. Okay, you don't want to go down there. There we go. See, not even a damaging fall. You're fine. Okay, well, I thought we were gonna like jump up that, but no, we just kind of teleport up it. That's fine. Hi, are you an enemy by any chance?
You'll never beat me.
Yeah, I don't know how blocking works when it comes to many enemies. Also, I should probably deal with these guys first, shouldn't I? He's just holding the arrow there. Oh, and you're coming into melee here. Oh, and you have... Yeah, without any slowdown, archery is a little difficult on the fly. But yeah, dodging also lets you do that sometimes if you time it just right. Which I usually don't, but you know, every so often. Yeah, there we go. Just wanted to kill those guys because I could, I guess, I suppose. I mean, there really was no reason. I could have just kept riding and they would have forgotten about me, but... Yeah, no. Why not kill people? It's a question that has plagued humanity for many years. Up here, I think, is the place where I... Ow. Yeah, up here is where the level 5 wolves are. Oh, hi, what are you doing here? That was literally just a wolf right there. And a dead person. You're just chilling. Alright. Is it just up here? It does not appear so. Where exactly is this? Is it... Oh, it's just on top of this pole specifically. Okay. When I see the ruins down there, I believe those are what we need to go to. Yep. Quite exactly right there. Ow. That was a lot more damage than I thought it would be. I think I'm used to the high level, like, thing that you can get where you reduce fall damage and eradicate fall damage eventually. Alright. Time to go kill a shark. Who the heck knows how we can do that, but...
The necklace is down there.
Can I see where the shark is from up here? I'm not sure if we can, but... Birds like this are quite good at seeing underwater things. There you are. Oh wait, there's another? Okay. There's not just one shark, there's several. Good. Should be fine though, right? Because, yeah, I assume the sharks are going to try to kill us very much down here, but usually, you know, in real life, sharks wouldn't give you too much trouble. Especially in a situation like this, where they're just kind of chilling near the surface. They probably have plenty of other things to be attacking than us. So they do not seem to like me snooping around here. Grab this. Oh yeah, let me just get into a sword fight with a fish. Is a shark a fish? I don't quite remember. I know they're not a mammal, right? Because I can't do much under here. Oh, there's a third one. Oh, delightful. I can just kind of attack and hope for the best, which seems to be working out so far. That is a lot of leather. Alright, you get back here. Or shark hunting today. I can't even lock on underwater. Attack. I cannot attack. You get back here. The first ones were very easy to deal with, but since I can't dodge or parry under here, there's not really a whole lot I can do. But I think I got my health back already somehow. I should still be in combat. Oh, I guess it's because he doesn't attack you if you're on the surface of the water. There we go. Oh, shark teeth. Apparently an epic crafting item or whatever. But that's good. Now we can go back with safety, give the necklace to the people. I guess get some money. I don't know how much money this necklace could be worth, and how they even knew about it. That's always the question when it comes to quest givers. Like, how did they know that was there at all? They probably, I mean, they might have heard tales about it, but still, that was like a very obscure little thing with a necklace and a chest out in the middle of nowhere. And how do they know the sharks were there? I don't know. Sharks or fish? That's what I was thinking. So let's fast travel. And we're back here. So we can jump off this and head that direction. Alright, get the horse again.
Let's go. Ella.
And riding this way should be a lot easier. Alright, just jump. You did not jump over the vineyard thing, but I guess we just phased through it, so that's good. Hello.
You found it. That's the necklace. That
It is
shark
indeed.
put up a good fight. He must have liked it.
All three of the sharks
We
put
can
up a good
finally
fight.
live. No more vegetables.
We'll have a new life. One far from our past.
I know what that's like. Good luck.
Okay. And just get money. Very nice, I suppose. Where are we going next? I guess up to that place? Is my horse still here? Where'd my horse go? person just dramatically jumps
Let's
out of the
go.
way. Just because my horse is coming through. Alright, but we did level up. So... Oh, we're level 5, so now we don't have to worry about that. So we could get that. Poison Mastery, which is very nice. Because we have the poison ability. Which I remember using quite a lot. So maybe Poison Mastery, but Rush Assassination might be good. Let's get that. Oh. So this needs to be assigned. Let's put that on 4, just because I feel like you only use that from stealth. Was there... Did I have another? No, I didn't. Okay. Now we head this direction. Approximately. You know, horses are so much better than cars. Because, you know, if there's a big old thing of wood in your way, you just kind of ride around it. When it comes to horses, it's just like, ah, well, you gotta deal with all that BS, and you gotta stop the car, and it's a whole hassle, you know?
Come on.
Alright, the wolves aren't following us here, right? They kind of are. I don't think I can get the quest until they're dealt with. Get out of here. And spacebar is still not climb. One of these days it will be. Oh, horsey. You good? you... Okay. Yeah, he's fine. We're good.
How'd it go with
Quest
Marcos?
time.
How it always goes. I didn't get my money, and I'm running another errand for him.
Why do you let him boss you around?
I mean, he doesn't really boss me around. I just kind of do what he says because I want to.
He doesn't. He just gets me into situations I have to dig myself out of.
Maybe you shouldn't let him do that.
Thanks for the advice.
You're welcome.
What do you want, Phoebe?
You know Kausos?
The town on the other side of the island?
Oh, is that the place I
Why?
rode past?
People there are sick. And my friend Kina is too. There is a blood fever. They say it's a curse and they need help from the gods.
I told you, I'm not a god.
But Ikaros
is a bird.
That doesn't mean you can't help.
How can I help in that situation? I'm not a doctor.
All right, I'll look into it.
Alright, but I guess I'll look into it. Let's see. Is it tab? I don't know. It always says like press this button to track it, and I don't know what button that is, so it doesn't exactly help us. And who's this? Oh, is that Marcos? I don't want to deal with Marcos right now. We'll be back. We have a quest to do. What do I even need all that soft leather I'm getting for? I remember wanting to get that for some reason. But it's like it doesn't really help us. It doesn't make arrows, and that's the only thing I know that I need to craft at this point, so.
By the gods! What's happened here?
Death and destruction, most likely. Hello. What's all this then?
Gods won't help you. This sickness must be destroyed by our hands. We have no choice.
Help us!
He won't let us go.
What's going on?
Kausos was consumed by plague. We couldn't keep up with the bodies. It was spreading. We had to intervene.
You could have just quarantined the entire city.
We survived the massacre, but he'll kill us now.
The gods have abandoned us. The sick must join the dead if we are to save the living.
Is there no hope for a cure?
Nothing has worked. Sacrifice, prayers.
Healers won't come near us. Soldiers won't let us leave. The gods won't answer our prayers.
Yeah, why'd you burn the whole town?
Burned the whole village?
Many nights were lost praying. We had to take action. To scorch the blood fever out of Gaussos.
I mean, I can't really help with that.
I don't know anything about the plague.
There is nothing you can do.
No!
If you intervene, I will be forced to defend the gods' wills.
Save us from him. Have pity. We aren't even that sick. We'll get better.
Nobody gets better. This is the only way all of Kefalonia will save itself from extermination.
Please. We have children. Think of them.
Don't regret stopping here, Mistios.
Now, here's the thing. This plague, whatever it is, should have just been quarantined. They should have, you know, and to some degree, you might say, like, oh, that's just a modern way of thinking about it, but that was very much a medieval and even ancient thing that they did. Was just, and it's common sense. If somebody is sick, or if an entire village is sick, just leave them to it, you know? Just close them into the house. It's kind of like during the Black Plague, that a lot of people just stayed inside, just stay away from the sick people. And that's how you do it. You shouldn't go in and, you know, first of all, expose all your soldiers to the sickness by dealing with the bodies and killing people and burning the place. Like, sure, you might be getting rid of the sickness faster by doing that, but you're also killing anybody who might possibly survive it, which is not good. Because first of all, generational immunity is a thing in that I don't know if it's only passed down through the antibodies from mother to child, but it's also passed through just like genetic alterations, and certain populations can survive things better. Like I believe there's a certain part of, what was it, Africa, that has a good number of people that can actually survive getting rabies, is because rabies was such a common thing in that area that over time 1 or 2 people actually survived rabies naturally and ended up passing on those antibodies, and they ended up being able to adapt to it. So now a decent portion of the population there has a fighting chance to survive rabies. And so that is something that they can't really just discount. They can't take all these people and just kill them because they're sick, because then you're getting rid of any chance that a future generation will get the antibodies to fight off the same plague. You know, it can't just go away. So I would say that that killing these people is overall a disservice, and also I don't think that killing the people that are sick because, quote unquote, the gods are angry would be the gods' will. You feel me? Because if I was, say I was some kind of deity, you know, like Zeus, and I was like, hey, these people kind of suck. I'm gonna afflict them with some painful, deadly disease so they have to suffer and die. I wouldn't want a bunch of soldiers to come in and just kill them all. If I wanted the soldiers to kill them all, I wouldn't have made them sick. You know, I would want them to be sick so it takes longer and they suffer before dying, you know? So I would honestly be a bit mad at these guys for getting in the way of my, you know, divine punishment of these people. So no matter what way you spin it, whether it be scientific, you know, just think about the virus part of it, or if you're going from the deity perspective, overall, killing these guys and stopping them from killing the sick people is the only way to go logically. Like, it just makes sense.
Let them go.
What?
You're no god.
That's what I'm saying.
Your on your side, but not for long.
Also, you only brought 2 guards into a situation where you're trying to take out an entire city. Don't you think they'd have some sort of defenses aside from, you know, the sick people that obviously can't really fight back? Where are they? Is that over here? So yeah, you gotta logic these things out. I mean, I could have just been like, oh, these guys probably have loot. I want it. I'm gonna kill them. But, you know, I like to actually go into the logic of these kinds of quests and stuff and figure it all out. Instead of just jumping into it, you know.
That priest came from the underworld. Some man of the gods.
The real god sent you. Time to go. We're well enough to travel, but need healing.
Before you go, take my drachmi. It can't pay for what you gave us, but it's all we have.
I really don't need... I still don't know what money does for us, so, no, thank you.
Forget about that. Just travel safely.
You're a gift from the gods, Eagle Bearer. I hope they bless you.
Oh, they will. They usually do.
Bye, Kina. Be safe.
And they're just skedaddling off into the distance. Okay. See, we got XP. That's, you know, reward enough for me. So there's another one down here. Might as well head down that way. See, this is why the fast travel is so useful. Because they put new quests right next to the fast travel points. And you can get there real fast. But yeah, it's super counterintuitive to get closer to sick people to try to rid the world of that sickness. Like, you are only acting to spread that sickness to yourself. You are offering yourself as the host for that sickness. And that's just not healthy. That's some fancy ore right there. Now, I know that there is a little secret. I don't know if I can do it at any point, but I know that there's a secret where if you kill enough of the goats on the island, that you'll end up finding the Cyclops' eye from one of the goats.
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
I remember that distinctly because on my first playthrough, I heard about that. I don't know from where. I think there might be a quest about it. And I remember being like, I wonder if that's actually a thing, and looked it up, and there was actually like a thing where you can find the Cyclops' other eye from one of the goats, but I don't know if that's after a certain quest. It might be. We'll have to... I'll wait on slaughtering all the goats on the island.
You must help me.
Until later.
If you know what's good for you and your pairs should take pause.
I'm listening.
I'm an exile from Athens. Though by looking at me, I'm sure that's impossible to believe.
How humble. I like being sarcastic.
I see humility is important to you.
When you're wealthy, you can afford to be proud.
We'll see how that works in convincing me to do what you need.
My drachmi speak for themselves.
What's the problem?
It's my brother Ornios. He's been captured by bandits. We were attacked when our ship landed. They must have smelled our wealth from across the water. I managed to escape, but he's stuck in a cage on a dock like a beast.
And you want me to rescue him?
Bring him to me with not a hair on his head disturbed, and I'll pay you well.
I mean, yeah, I don't care about anything else. I was already going to take out this entire place.
I'll rescue your brother. For a price.
Yes, of course. Drachmi is the only language you Kefalonians understand.
I'm not Kefalonian.
Oh, we're just leaving it at that? Okay. Was that tab? It is. Okay. Good. So he's down there. Let's use the bird to get the complete lay of the land, because this is the first like large place that we've investigated here. And it's hard to know that I've gotten all the guys. Because, like, these buildings have nobody in them, apparently. It's a little hard to believe. And then where's this thing? There it is. Alright, and let's just go a little bit more. Because there's that guy we haven't seen. Just make sure that we get all the angles on the place so we know where all the guys might be hiding. Because the worst thing is when you don't get all the guys tagged and then you get seen by someone that you just hadn't actually ended up seeing before. Why is this thing up here? There's a thing up there apparently. Good for them. That doesn't seem applicable right now though, because I don't even think that's inside the place. Alright, but I think that's everybody. At least... Nope, there was that guy up there. We would have missed that guy. And then we would have died. Alright, we're gonna assume that's all of it is. I think later on that gets easier. But I don't quite remember.
Huh?
Hi. You know that I'm here. Why are you going, huh? Ow, my leg bones. Might be able to sneak in here and take this guy out. Oh, and he's on fire now. Okay, can I carry him without catching myself on fire? I can. That's a bit of a magic trick. Okay, dump him into the place here, because we don't want to get seen holding a corpse. Okay, I hope nobody heard us getting barked at.
Fighting me would be your last mistake!
Oh, we took out the big guy. Okay, we got rid of that guy rather readily. And he's kind of freaking out. Let's just make sure he's not going to freak out anymore. Pick up this guy. Put them all in the bushes. Just because I don't like... In these bigger areas, I don't like just leaving a bunch of stuff around for the enemies to find. Because that's just messy work. Let's see. That's still not jumped down. Alright, so that guy is all alone down there, but he's kind of facing our direction. He's sitting by the campfire like the other guy was. This guy's kind of looking our way. Okay, but if this guy comes this way, but that guy's coming this way too. Might be able to get him before then.
What? You die here!
Okay, you apparently cannot sneak up like in Sekiro and kill someone before... You need to be a little bit more careful on that. Why is this guy sneaking like he doesn't know where I am? Bro's just like, oh, what was all the noise up here? And I'm just actively fighting. He just falls backwards over there. Alright. Well, unfortunate that we didn't really manage to catch them unawares, but luckily we don't really have to, because there isn't really, like, this isn't Shadow of War where the second that you're seen once, then it's just like all of China knows you're here. Alright, we'll try to get this guy. Seen by whom? Some random guy. Was he in the cage with the dogs?
This is not good.
Alright, easy enough. How do I go down? There we go. Yeah, I don't know where this guy was. I didn't even see him. Is he over here with the doggos? Oh, so if I unlock this, are they just gonna kill me? Probably. I don't really trust that. Is there a drop attack? There is. Nice.
Release me. I'm not an animal.
Alright, I'll release you eventually. You just sit tight. You only have a few more guys in this entire area right now. So let's go and kill them all and then release the guy. Because I'm always worried if I release them too soon, I might, like, they might run into one of the guards and get killed.
This used to be a nice village, but now it's just a nest of anarchy and crime.
That happens. Well, hopefully with all the anarchists and criminals dead, the village will kind of recover. Because, I mean, all of the... Wow. Very impressive. All of the structures and everything are still here, and that's kind of the important part. You know, I love how instead of just killing them outright, I like, smack them in the shin first. Just to, you know, just to cause some pain before they die. Alright, but I don't think we need to be crouching anymore, because I think we're pretty much in the clear. Alright, and that's all the loot. Now we can release this guy. Hello.
How dare they lay their filthy hands on me? And you, here, a drachmi for your efforts. Although you could have arrived sooner.
Your brother sent me.
Oh, I knew he'd rescue me. Ah, and how quickly he's found himself a lucky.
To be clear, I'm the one rescuing you. And if it wasn't for your brother's money, I'd gladly feed you to the pigs. Now, let's go. Stay close and shut up.
We're already here. Talk to the guy.
Ornios, reunited again.
I don't know where you find these ruffians, brother, but they do get the job done.
This is touching, but you owe me drachmi.
Don't think I didn't notice you looting one of my chests.
Consider it a fee for your hubris, Malaka.
Oh, she did bring you to me, Ornios. Let her go.
As quickly as I can.
Okay. Nice. And of course, they're paying me basically just to do what I was already going to do. I was already gonna clear out this entire base just for the loot. So, yeah, I'm not sure which of these I actually picked up or which of these are the like bonus content stuff. I'm really not sure on that one. All these have such high DPS. I guess those are all level 5. Well, we'll just stick with that. We did get a lot of other stuff though, like Athenian waistbands. I think these are all the same essentially, except that does assassin damage, which might be better. I like assassin damage. And then here we got from one of these. Which one of these was from the guy? Is this one? This one is from the mercenary we killed. So we'll use that. And it's the first actual armor that has a different look than just layering something on top of what we were already wearing. So that's nice. Get us some bracers. We don't have any hats from anything yet. I don't think we got these from anything either. Oh, you can change skin of your horse? Oh, you can give different stuff to it. Interesting. You get any new bows? I think so. It's really hard to tell. I'm gonna, at some point, figure out how to like put into storage all the other random stuff that we got, because it just feels weird to use a bunch of like level 5 gear that they just hand you, you know. It seems like a weird thing to do, to just get a bunch of loot for free. But either way, let's see. We've pretty much cleared out a lot of the island. We haven't gone to all the different locations, but all the different quests are pretty much done. So we have Marcos to talk to. And... oh, there's still a captive here. That wasn't the captive. Alright. Let's go and free the other captive then. No, not on there. Nah. And then after that, this place should be done, and then we can fast travel over to Marcos.
You can't keep me in here!
You're right, I can't. Get out.
You saved my life! Oh, think you shot,
Alright, location done. A little bit of XP. And then we'll teleport up to here. Gear's level 1 to 5, so isn't really all that game breaking. Yeah, it's true. It just still seems a little weird to me. I like to stick with like the vanilla game progression of the early game. Especially because the early game is when you're supposed to be like changing your gear the most. Until you kind of get to the point where you have more gear that's actually better. And you start to get your entire build going. Okay, it's down that way. I didn't see the marker until after I'd already like hit the button to go to the map again. And then I saw the marker and then it closed the map. So we'll head this way. And pretty soon here, I think we're gonna be off the island. I think we're gonna be leaving here at some point. And then the rest of the game will be open to us, and we'll have the vast wealth of side quests that the game offers us.
Ah, here you are, and not a moment too soon.
I've dealt with the bandits and gotten the wood for the boiler.
I had every confidence in you, my friend.
Well, your plan?
Right. The Cyclops and I have a score of drachmi to settle. The same score as you, my rough and tumble friend.
He wouldn't be after me if it wasn't for you, my friend.
True.
Right. But I swear, this will put an end to it. If he insists on sending his goons after us, we'll make sure his last good day was yesterday.
Let's hear it then. What do I have to do?
What will we do, you mean? As the brains to your brawn, I consider it a joint effort.
Of course you do.
Think, what does the Cyclops value most? His men? His land? His ships? No, his obsidian eye.
Get to the point, Marcos.
Oh, fine. We're going to steal it.
Are you crazy? You borrow his drachmi, then you steal his eye?
Having it means we win. Then it
I don't
goes to
think that-
market. We kill 2 birds with 1 obsidian eye.
He'd better hold still, or he'll lose both eyes.
No, no! It has to be done without the Cyclops knowing. You cannot be seen.
Then my new bow will come in handy.
He keeps the eye in his house. It's too valuable to wear out. A wise choice until you show him the error of his ways. Wait for the sun to set, sneak in, and then bring me the eye.
Okay.
Fine. But you won't get away with being cheap.
Cheap? You wound me, Cassandra.
It's your defining trait.
Bring me the eye and I'll prove you wrong. Remember, not a soul can see you.
Got it.
Pull this off and our heads won't be the Cyclops' trophies when he comes back.
Alright. West of the Cursed Valley. That's this place. So, I assume that's this.
Now to find the eye. If it's as valuable as Marcos says, it'll be hidden.
I don't know how hidden they're gonna make it. I mean, usually everything's just in a chest, and I open it within like 3 seconds of holding E on it. So usually not a problem. But he says very much that he wants us to be unseen. And I wonder if that means that there'll be an issue, you know, if I just kill everybody. Because, you know, maybe I want to. Wolf Cavern. That is not the spot that we were hoping to find. I guess it is further off to the other side, so I guess this one. A bit further north. Let's get our horse in here whenever we can.
Come on.
The horse is a bit better than Growgery at standing still, so I can actually get on. Growgery's really bad at that. Die. I'm not even in restricted area, like at all.
She's over there.
Why are you so gung-ho about killing me when I'm not even I'm nowhere near your restricted area? That is my issue with using the horse at all in this game, is that if you don't approach real slow like, they're just gonna do this. Alright, so let's get into the bush and call in this. Yeah, so for some reason, they already kind of know where I am.
I see you.
Even though we just kind of rode semi-close to the place. And there should be, you know, dozens of people that ride nearby to this area. Because, you know, there is a road near here. And there's this, which goes straight to the town. And then there's that, which is right next to it. So it's like, how the heck is it that they saw me specifically and then ran out yelling, "Die!" Like, why is that? Why would you... Why would you do that? But who knows? We'll just be more careful and not ride anywhere near where we're trying to attack anymore. Alright, but I think we got all the guys. Of course, the wolves are still over here, being jerks. They're the ones that made me ride so close to the town in the first place. So I was kind of trying to keep away from them. See,
Best stay
now
out of sight.
we're inside the area. Now they would have reason to attack us on sight. But they just see a random person on a horse walk anywhere near them and they're just like, "Die!" It's just weird.
Why, Zeus, the Cyclops doesn't mess around.
I'm gonna try to go over top here. Get to this guy, because he's the highest up, so... the biggest threat for seeing us. No horses allowed. Yeah, I broke the strict no horse rule. And the punishment is death if you bring a horse anywhere near here. Alright, let's just keep stashing the bodies away. Are you another guy that didn't get cataloged? You are. Anybody else we should know about? Not that I can see. Alright. Who to take out next? I guess you would be the obvious choice. Oh, hi. Another guy we've never seen before.
Hey!
Gods, cursed fire out!
Where am I going? Where am I heading to? Yeah, I need to... I can't wait until we get to the point where we have better ways of telling where these guys are. Because just one dude, as we saw there, just one guy that you didn't get, you know, the location of correct because of the bird not seeing them, it can cause major issues in the long run. Because then they see you, and then you catch on fire, and then, you know, happens all the time. Everyone has the same story, I'm sure. So how do we break into here? Let's try going around more the outskirts. Take out some of the guards patrolling out here. Now, I don't know if I can sneak kill the dog. He's asleep. Okay, he's a little too close for me to take out this guy over here. Where are you going? He's just sleeping. Don't mind him. I don't think there's anyone above us, so it might be safe to just get this guy while he's patrolling around, because everyone else is kind of... Oh, he's coming in here. How convenient for me. Oh, he's just sleeping. He's eepy.
You don't stand a chance!
Alright, a bit unfortunate. Well, no one alive will have seen us. And that's what's important. Yeah, it is very difficult to get through these places without anyone having seen us. And he's walking away. But once again, I'm very glad that it's not one of those games where the second one enemy sees you, then all the enemies are privy to your location. A lot of them end up being, but not like the entire complex. Alright. We stole his shoes, I guess. That's nice, but where's his eyeball? Give me loot. Even though it's only like a couple gold every time we pick one of those up, but it's fine. Yeah, that was not very well hidden. It was just in a bag right next to his bed. Like, how is that supposed to be a hidden thing in his house? I don't know. But yeah, let's get out without this guy seeing us, hopefully. Because if he sees us, then we have someone we probably don't want to kill. Right? Because, I mean, it does mark him. I don't know why. It marks people that seem to be more like civilians, but... the place, I think, was completed, so... you can go up. Thank you. Alright. And now we just gotta go back. Let me just check here. Yep, all completed. Get our horse.
Come on.
And get back to the place we're supposed to be at. For some reason it froze there for a second, but we're fine. Oh, I can probably walk from here. Just so we don't run down all these people. That would be a bit rude. Alright, Marcos. I did all the illegal things you told me to do. He's kind of a bad influence on us, I gotta say.
Aye, be careful!
Do you know how many of his guards were there?
17.
Fucking rock.
This rock could buy a house, my friend.
And yet, it's still not enough to pay back the Cyclops.
Oh, don't be upset. Think of all the fun we've had.
You weren't even there. What, do you consider it fun to just tell me to go do something and then I come back having done it and then you make money? Like, is that fun to you? That doesn't seem like fun. It just sounds like business. Yeah, you call this
Right.
fun?
Your fun, my blood. You can't keep dragging me into things, Marcos.
This will work. I promise you. Would I lie to you?
Yes.
Don't make me answer that.
Take the eye, but don't sell it yet. No vendor would believe we came by it lawfully. They know exactly who it belongs to.
Fine.
Better your pocket than his socket.
I think that's enough for one day.
I think he was
Quiere,
thinking of that
Marcos.
joke all day while I was
wait!
gone.
I saw a boat. One I've never seen before.
So?
The vessel's too good for this dirty town. It must be the Cyclops, and he brought friends.
He's back? Ugh. I can never catch a break, can I?
Take them out, and that's one less thing to deal with. Besides, these strangers look rich as Chrysos. The Cyclops pays them well. It's win-win, my friend.
Oh yeah, just kill the
It
Cyclops.
can't hurt. What do I have to lose?
You? You're a winner if I ever saw one.
Then where are they?
In an abandoned house on the eastern coast. Who knows what golden fortunes shine in their hideout? Send them to Hades, then loot them for all they have. We'll be rich.
Yeah, sure. Alright,
I'm
see ya.
keeping some of these golden fortunes, though. No negotiations.
Not even a drachme for the man who sent you?
The rest goes to pay your debt. These are my terms.
Oh, fine, fine. Now teach those strangers what it means to be Kefalonian. Draw blood or bleed.
Alright, where are we going? It's on the eastern side of the island, which there's this. That's pretty much the only thing on the eastern side. Except maybe this one? That's way out there. Let's see. Landed east of the coast. Yeah, so that must be this one. My horse still here? I don't think so. Usually not. Oh, we get a level up. Good. Break small shields. Ah, I remember that one. Oh, this one's useful. I remember that one too. Let's get, just for now, increased warrior damage. I like passives. Okay, let's get our horse.
Move!
Am I close to my target? Already?
The abandoned house and the people.
Is that just all the people we're trying to kill? Are we trying to kill them? Yeah, finding to kill the newcomers. That is definitely the point here. Well, at least it kind of tagged them all for me. So that's very fortunate.
Off we go now.
Make sure to get off the horse, because, you know, horses are illegal. Now I just need to get in there and kill them all. Put it out now. Who the heck
Be
is starting
extra
fires?
careful in this area.
Keep looking, she's near.
She's near. Who is? I literally was never here. This is the first time I've ever been to this place, and they're already looking for me. Who the heck? Okay. I guess somebody's causing trouble around here, and they think it's me. But I'm innocent, I tells you. What is he freaking out about? Nothing's happening. Well, this is gonna make life a lot harder.
Nothing.
They haven't disappeared. Keep looking.
Right you are.
Very weird. They would just be on high alert for no reason. Who is it they're fighting? I just shot an arrow.
Keep searching. I'll get them. They won't escape. I'll get her next time.
Who? And why do they think it's me? Well, they killed something. I guess some other enemy was within range and made it so that they all got a bit upset. But now that that's gone, they should be fine, right? I would think. Yeah, they're all heading back to their regular positions.
Huh?
Very darkening. Let me just grab this guy and pop out to the bush behind the house just so no one finds him and freaks out. And this guy's just like, bloodstained bed. My favorite. Time for a nap. Alright, come on. You're getting put in the bush too. I wonder if there's a limit to how many people I can shove into that one bush. Probably not. I wonder how many people are gonna come and sleep in this bed before they see all the, you know, blood stains that are just drenching the floor. Because, you know, this guy's coming in here now. He's like, oh, yeah, I could use a nap. Oh, what's this warm puddle? Oh, I guess it's nothing. Time to sleep. Oh, and that doesn't even kill him.
Yeah! You are really putting up a fight.
Alright, that guy was apparently, incredibly powerful. And they got another guy over there that they're fighting. I don't know who that is, but, you know. When you do a stealth kill and doesn't kill, I know, right? That's why I always invest so heavily into stealth skills. So that my stealth damage goes as high as is humanly possible. And then, hopefully that never happens. Unless it's some kind of big, important guy. And where are they going? Now they're like out at the main road. Looking for who the heck knows who. I guess I've gotta go out there too. Can I move? I'm stuck. There we go. Guess I need to go to them. Wherever they're looking. Because for some reason, they don't want to come back to the base. What were they even trying to kill? These are way too on edge. Also, what does this do? Nice. That was the first time I tried that ability. I don't even think on my earlier playthrough I used that ability at all. I really should have. Alright, thanks for the help. Appreciate it.
I normally have someone else do the field work. I don't suppose you know how to get this stain out?
I mean, yeah, probably. I would say probably some hydrogen peroxide. Do they have that back then? Probably not. Other than that, you could stain the entire article of clothing with wine, and then you won't be able to see the blood stain. See? It's brilliant.
It comes with the territory.
Then you're just the Mystios I'm looking for.
Am I now?
A clean slaughter. Very good work.
So they kept
Not
getting
much
distracted by other
sympathy
things.
for the men who work with you.
Not with me. For me. Employees. Now ex-employees, I suppose.
So you don't work for the Cyclops?
Your kind aren't usually believers of myth.
Not the monster. The man. You are an outsider. Why are you here?
Indeed, I'm not from Kefalonia. I'm here because what I'm looking for is.
Okay, see you.
If you'll follow me, Cassandra.
I never really told him my name, but cool. Let's follow the mysterious man.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
I'm Elpinor of Kira. How do I know your name? I did what you did. I asked and people told me.
Tell me who sent you.
An inquisitive nature. Good. That will help.
You know more than you let on.
Knowing you is in my best interest. And knowing me is in yours. My prized possession was stolen and brought to Ithaca. Penelope's woven shroud. I need you to steal it back.
Yeah, where is that exactly?
Ithaca is not a small island. I need more information.
It's kind of a small
the
island.
home of Odysseus. Well, what's left of it. An inspiring tale. A reunion of past lovers.
Okay.
All right.
That's on Ithaca.
I'll do it.
Don't expect it to be easy.
That's why it will cost you.
Then it's agreed. There's a rowboat in the harbor. Use it. It's not meant for open water, so be wise. When you have the shroud, meet me in the Temple of Zeus.
I will.
Oh, and Mystios, don't fail.
Okay. Can do. I assume that's the one he's talking about, which isn't really even necessary because, you know, it's right here. But, you know, I could just swim across that, but we're fine.
Headed to the house of Odysseus on a tiny boat. Let's try not to piss Poseidon off, shall we?
Yeah, we've seen what happens when that happens. It's no good. Alright, we're here. And we'll get this going.
The legendary shroud.
How could you
Elpinor
see
wasn't
that?
lying.
Alright, let's see if we can find the soldiers around here. There's a few of them. There's a few more of them. I don't even know if I'm finding all of them correctly. See any of them in this section? There's something there. I don't know what it is. Alright, well that'll have to be good enough. Let's go kill some guys. Why we're just breaking into here and taking something, I don't know. But someone told me to do it, and I'll probably get XP for it, so that's good enough for me.
Hey, get me out of here.
Can you shush? I am trying to, you know, kill people. And if you actually want...
I lived on Kefalonia, I never realized the mighty Odysseus' palace was here.
If you want to... Hi. Once again, enemies that I didn't even know existed. Oh, he's doing his little charge attack. Wow, how many people are like clown card into this one little tower? And they were all just enemies that I never even knew existed. I blame my bird. Oh, and being shot in the face did not interrupt your attack. Interesting. Oh, you're not even the archer?
Oh no.
Right now, you are no match for me.
Oh, I just killed like 10 people, but I'm no match for you. That is some hubris right there.
I've lost them.
Yeah, so it turns out, if there's enemies that you didn't know existed, things go badly. Though, honestly, they were not that hard to just kind of fight. Alright, hey dude, you see all these corpses on the ground? Isn't that crazy? Wow. He's like, oh my gosh, that corpse 10 miles away. That's shocking. How did you see me there? This dude has such selective sight. I mean, let's just replay what happened to that guy. He walks in this door. He's just like, oh, would you look at that? Oh my goodness. All the way over here. A body. Like, and then he looks through here, and I'm in that bush there, and he's like, a person that's alive. Like, how does that make sense? I was literally crouched right here while he's over there investigating that body, and he just sees me out of the corner of his eye and can pinpoint exactly who I am and that I'm not supposed to be here. It's just craziness. But, you know, luckily it's no problem because none of these guys are all that dangerous. But let me get the bird going again, just in case there's another big old gaggle of guys that we completely missed somehow. No, this guy is alone in that building. I guess all this is empty. That was just the one big group of enemies that existed in this whole place. So I guess let's go kill the dude. Whoever that is. He looks golden and special. Hey, don't mind me. I forgot what the button for parry was. Don't mind me. Do it again. Thank you. hard to remember these things, don't you know?
In the flesh? I mean, cloth.
I was just about to mention that. I was like, wait a minute. You can't have a shroud in the flesh. That's not how that works. Even a bar of detection. Yeah. It was weird. It was a bizarre situation. And even weirder that he just ran like a freaking marathon to go and look at the furthest body from him instead of the one that was like right next to him. Like, what was that about? Alright, what else do we need to do here? We need to find a tablet and Enigmata Ostraka. I don't know what that is, but okay. I'll find it. And there's also the person that was in the cage over here, so we can probably let them out now. Hi, everyone's dead. You're welcome.
You will not. Let's get out of here. Can you fight?
I'd be happy to.
Well, too bad. And I still have stuff to do here, apparently. And here's a spot where... Oh, Expert's Blade. Oh, that's... Come back. Why are we trying to climb on the opposite side of that? That's fine. Yeah, my bird should have spotted anything important already. I should already know where these things are. There's a thing out there. But that's fine. Yeah, I should already know where these are. If they exist inside here. Oh, there's... Somehow we just never saw that. Okay. Well, I don't know where the other one would be. Because it doesn't really give us a bunch of an indication. Who knows? We're just gonna grab the one that we now have. There we are. 4 ancient tablets. That only looked like one, but good, I guess. So who knows where this last one is? Because I certainly do not. Bird, find it. Unless that person gives it to us, I don't know. So why was everyone here level like 6, and that person that was locked up was level 11? There's something over here. There's a chest over there. Ah, and there's what we need. Okay. So we kind of know where we're going now. I think it's up on the top of this building. Somewhere? Where was it? No, it's up on the building above us. Okay. Nice. Yeah, keep going. Thank you. Let's go talk to the person that we saved. I don't know. They seem to want our attention for something. Yeah, they're just like, yeah, use the bird to see where you're supposed to go, and then either the bird just does not find where you're supposed to be going at all, or it shows you something way off in the distance that is not at all related to what you're supposed to be doing.
I can't believe I let those Malakas sneak up on me.
Ithaca
Okay.
is a dangerous place to wander around on your own.
I mean, you are level
You
11, so
wandering
how
around
the
on
heck
your own.
did you do that? How'd you get captured by those guys? It's a bit of a
You're
mystery.
right. I can't fight a camp of bandits by myself. Could you help me to get to Odysseus's palace? I can pay.
Isn't that where we were? And you were already there, like, captured? But...
I'll help you get to the palace. Well, I'm in luck then. What do I call you? Cassandra.
Jim.
I'm
Oh.
Odessa, named after the great Odysseus. Why would you want to go up there? I am a descendant of Odysseus. I'm on a pilgrimage. You're a descendant of the former king of Ithaca? And the man who created the Trojan horse and defeated the Cyclops? The one who traveled to the land of the Lotus Eaters? The one the Odyssey is about? Yes, I am. Why? You're not the first who said that, is all. Well, I trust I don't need to prove my lineage to get up to the palace.
Yeah, probably don't.
We should head to the palace while we have the chance.
Hey! Come back!
Hey, you're literally the one walking away from me. So... Shush. Also, I pretty much already cleared out this whole area. Ooh, loot. Thank you.
This is it? It's just rubble. What were you expecting?
Yeah.
I don't know. Something more grand. My parents named me Odessa. I'm Odysseus's namesake. I thought if I came here, I might understand him more. Well, do you? Not at all. Take me to my boat. I'll pay you there.
Okay. Also, why were you saying for me to take you to the palace when you're the one leading the way? You obviously already knew where it was. I guess maybe if there were bandits still, then I would have helped, you know, guide you through all that stuff. But I'm in the habit of killing all the enemies before releasing any of the prisoners, just because it makes life easier.
Well, this is for you. Such a disappointment. Why is that place so important to you? Are you joking? Odysseus lived there, ruled there. He ended the Trojan War, eluded Scylla and Charybdis. He had everything. Loyalty, love, fighting spirit. He had the attention of the gods, too. That caused him a lot of trouble. And it made him a legend.
So, you're telling me that you want to be a legend as well. I also like how the game, like, actually takes it as that the Odyssey is a true story. Because I don't know if, I mean, back then people might have thought that it was a true story. But I'm pretty sure it was always written as fiction. But I'm not certain on that. But it is interesting how this game, like, kind of takes it as, oh yeah, this was completely a real thing that happened 100%, and, you know, this person's actually like the direct descendant of Odysseus, and we got the palace of Odysseus on the island, you know. I mean, I personally don't know if Ithaca actually exists or not. I never actually looked into that, but certainly it is interesting. And I actually don't know if there is a palace on Ithaca. And yeah, the dialogue options are kind of interesting. Very, very interesting. But I'm guessing for the optimal progression, you would want to go for the flirt option, just because that out of these, it's like she'll be upset at us, probably. She'll probably just run off into the sunset and we'll never see her again. This is the only one that maybe there'd be, like, open options to a secondary quest. Optimal progression. That's true, though. I mean, it might lead us somewhere that might get us to another quest. But who knows? Plus, I mean, she's the great granddaughter of Odysseus, supposedly. So, you know, wouldn't you want to flirt with her? That's, I'm just saying. Out of anyone you could choose, the descendant of Odysseus is a pretty good option. It's just easy to make fun of this point. It is true, yeah. Very weird dialogue options. Also, it's very weird that we're sitting here, like, the game doesn't pause at all while you're trying to choose which one of these to pick. You're just sitting there in a staring contest the entire time. Am I even blinking? Yeah, I blinked. Okay, I'm bad at staring contests, apparently. But, you know, it's fine.
You look cute right now. As if nothing can get in your way.
I don't usually like being called cute.
Also, that was a very blunt way of putting it. We're not... We don't have the Riz. That is very true. Like, seriously. There's some mood slowly in the background showing the days go by. That would be funny. Like, if the time still went past while you were sitting here, and you could just, like, time-lapse it and just day and night. Okay. Which one of these actually has any kind of Riz? Because, I mean, the first two I could see. The last one I think would just be taken incorrectly by, like, anybody. I don't think that... You could say that in a playful way, but that's not... I don't think that's the way that I would go. This one's kind of saying, like, oh, I'm gonna be around more, so you better get used to it. And this one kind of has a similar thing that could go other places. It's just, okay, you're ugly. You've convinced me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say you'll learn to. That sounds like it has the most Riz to
In
it.
time, you'll learn to love all the things I have to tell you.
You seem so certain.
I've had lots of success in the past.
I'm sure you have.
So what do you think?
I think I was in a much poorer mood before now. There's just so much I desire. To be as great as Odysseus. Where do I even begin?
Well, first you need to start a war. Not that Odysseus started a war, but, you know, there needs to be a war going on. And then you need to be a commander in said war. And then you need to go and make a giant horse. See, then you'll be as great as he is. I mean... Great is as great does. That is
If you
true.
want Odysseus' greatness, you have to do it your own way. He was famous because of his cunning. What have you done?
I've traveled all the way here.
To see the ruins of Odysseus' life, not to live your own.
Also, it sounded very aggressive, just like, what have
mercenary.
you done?
Leave me.
Like, you know, that just sounds really aggressive. So, I don't know why I'm like that, but, you know. I think Cassandra just has negative Riz, and that's just no good. Why do we have to get stuck playing as the character that can't, you know, talk to girls? I assumed by being the girl, we'd be able to talk to the girls, but no. Apparently it makes it even harder. Because I just get aggressive at them for some reason. Just like, what have you done? Like, no, that's not at all what I was trying to say. A very weird main character. She's being kind of weird, yeah. But we did that. Are we supposed to go talk to the guy now? Yeah, because we got the shroud, so we need to go talk to the dude. Probably easiest to just get on here. Somehow put the boat in reverse, because that's how boats work, don't you know? Yeah, just stick that bad boy into the reverse gear and then head on out. I mean, that's how it would work if we had an oar, but that's a rudder. That's very different. Or maybe we had wind magic, you know? Alright, we're here. So yeah, I suppose that Assassin's Creed Odyssey isn't going to be turning into a dating sim anytime soon, because we just do not have the necessary riz for that. But apparently in Valhalla that's an option. That would be
Sammy,
cool.
I wonder if we'll be able to leave without getting into a brawl. Oh, am I kidding? This place never changes.
But you know, it's kind of like in Hunipop when I saw Markiplier play that, when he's always getting asked those questions, and they expect you to actually remember all the information they told
Good
you.
news,
It's kind of like that. You got to remember people's names. It's difficult.
Well done. And now the shroud is yours.
Why do I want it?
Don't want it? After all that?
I gained something more valuable today. For your troubles, Misthios.
He's a wingman.
If
He
I
was
knew
trying
any
to get
better,
me with her.
I'd think you were testing me.
That's
perhaps.
That's what his whole goal is. Spreadsheet in another tab. I don't think that works in real life, though.
Tell me, how do you feel about killing a general?
You just have like an entire
do this for me and earn
like
double
paper
what you
of
earned
information
today.
that you've written down based on what
Are you
someone's
up to
told
the
you about them,
task?
and they ask you a question just like,
It will
"Oh,
take
when's
you
my
far
birthday?"
away
You're
from
just like,
Kefalonia.
"Oh, let me get out
so
the
far
spreadsheet."
away, you might never return.
That would be kind of hilarious, though. Maybe that would work. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny saying not an assassin in Assassin's Creed, but I mean, military ranks don't
Generals
really mean anything
bleed
to me.
like anyone else.
Good. What do you say?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I like killing people.
I accept.
Splendid. You'll need a boat. You have one, don't you?
I'm poor.
If I had a boat, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
A shame. It's too far of a swim, I'm afraid, even for you.
I'll find one.
Good. I hope it's sturdy.
And why is that?
The seas are much more dangerous, I'm afraid. War is coming, and the wolf is on the wrong side.
The wolf? Or are we gonna go kill Sekiro right now? Is that what's going on? I don't think I can beat him. Yeah,
You won't be disappointed.
We're good.
When
I
your
already know
job
about
in
the war and
Megaris
everything.
is done,
Most
come
likely.
find me at Pilgrim's Landing in Phokis.
Okay. I don't know why I would just... That's the wrong button. I don't know why I would just put on a shroud that is like, you know, possibly very old. I just wear it as a hat. While I go and assassinate people, like that just does not seem like a good option, but you know, whatever floats their boat, I guess. Did we get these? Or was that from like the other stuff? I don't know. It's very hard to tell. I'm gonna assume yes? Because it said they were new. But who knows? Let's see, higher that, lower damage. Eh, we'll just stick with what we got. Because it matches our thing. And this is still, yeah, just stick with the one with the assassin damage. Did we get boots yet? We did. Right, because we stole the boots from that other guy. Good. Highest level one. Let's do this one because it gives assassin damage. But yeah, Sekiro would not have any problem dealing with any of these guys. A 49 damage, that's impressive. And more assassin. But Expert's Blade. I don't think I've ever fought with daggers before. Let's see, that's warrior damage. Assassin. Yeah, we probably want something that does assassin damage just because. So I'm gonna go with this. See how combat is with dagger weapons. Abilities is always shiny. Oh, is that just because that was there? Probably. Inventory. Just try to unshinify it so that it knows that I've seen everything. Even though a lot of that stuff I already looked at, I just hadn't hovered over yet. Okay, what is it here? Okay, it just wanted me to look at this. Okay. Well, I think for the time being, we're gonna call it there. Just end it off with Cassandra having absolutely zero riz, which is just, it's just unfortunate, you know? I wish that, because when you read the different options, you get a sense for what you assume they're gonna say, and then they don't always say exactly that. They kind of say something along the lines of it, but it can be very different from what you assume they're gonna say based on the initial text. So it's kind of unfortunate with how that ends up being, because some of those things that she said, it was like, I didn't want her saying that. That is not it at all what I was trying to have her get across, but you know, whatever. So all in all, yeah, it was a good day. We got some stuff done, and I think we pretty much beat the entire tutorial phase of the thing, because we're gonna be leaving the starting island pretty quick, I think. So that's good. A good start to the game so far. And yeah, I guess I'll be back to this tomorrow, and I'll see you guys then. If you can, right? You're gonna be possibly having that beach day, which good luck with that. I hope that goes very well. So yeah, thanks for being here, and goodbye.